feel about
Well,
the
hold
set?
on!
Whoa! I didn't know who that was for a second. I thought somebody was running in here.
Nice! Angry Bird. Okay, so as we were talking about this matchup, right? I do like the presence of mind for Meta RD to pick this skill as well with the side from Seth. Gonna be doing a lot to help him in the neutral, but again, we talked about how fragile Seth can be once Seth gets opened up with the combo. Oh, a slight drop.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Gets the jab. The confirm with the EX dash. Oh,
EX
that's
mad
not good.
Hey.
Mad cradle.
Nice.
Toss
Let's
around.
go.
That's
Cradle
gonna be
to the
pertinent.
grave is exactly what that is, right? We referenced it before, and I'm glad they picked this stage again, by the way. Perfect. I'm liking that. So again, just some of the nuances, right? Again, G could just deal so much damage, and if you're Seth, there's not too much you can do about that.
I like that. No, that's true. But we've seen Minna make some amazing turnarounds. Amazing turnarounds on the side of Minna. Nice, got to hold the fireball.
Man, that was delayed. That's so hard to time an anti-air to. Ooh,
Okay. Oh, nice. Heavy punch. That cool disaster not working out. EX dash punch.
Oh, I like that. You thought you were going to grab me?
And look at how Minna.
No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Don't get scooped. Do not get scooped. Oh, the read.
Nice,
oh,
nice,
my.
nice, nice.
And
The
you saw
same
what
side?
instant. It was instant. You saw Big Bird instantly go for that command throw. One round apiece in his first game. That heavy kick, axe kick. Big delay on it. Definitely throws off the timing. Nice crouching heavy punch.
Nice.
Jab on the interrupt after the block heavy kick on jump in. Punish. Twin Fang. Spin some bar.
Oh, the jump-in option? I like
Nice.
that. The interrupt on that.
Have to be careful overextending. The thing is, you have a lot of tools to Seth, I believe, but it's all about how you use them.
Yeah, finding the interrupt, you know that Big Bird is well versed in this matchup. Okay, here comes Ben RD, goes for the extension.
Side switch
Let's
2.
go. Drill him down, the damage, but a lot of scaling on that. Forward throw.
Dash up.
Nice.
Tried to go for the throw, getting a little too. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Let's go.
Well done.
Let's go.
Wow.
That could have been
Gotta
big
shit that
for
lead.
Ben RD, right, if he landed that EX Mad Cradle. I'm actually very, very surprised that Big Bird didn't go through with an activation.
No, I see it doing good.
Didn't extend the combo, but still managed to clutch out the victory. Game 1 going to Big Bird and Team NASA. That was so scary, though.
Yeah, that was really scary.
Nice.
I'm not betting DP in that situation, though. I'm going to tell you right now.
Hey.
I wouldn't even gamble that, Steve. That's
I
saying
am.
a lot.
Fake out right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now you can really start playing that game.
Nice.
If I'm going to do axe kick, if I'm going to do jump heavy, jump light with set. That's what Minna RD's aiming for to open up that game. Not really showing too much effectiveness versus Big Bird.
Oy.
Nice.
Oh, the counter hit conversion, nice and smooth there from Big Bird. And speaking of smooth, look at the opening. Here comes Ben RD off the jump in, forward heavy punch. What's the play? Forward throw. Activation.
Nice.
Every time.
Absolute
Every
beast.
time.
Hey.
Wheel kick. Still alive. Oh my gosh. I'm spending it all.
Oh, he dropped it. Not like
Second
this.
time.
Not like this.
You have to hold this out on defense. You have to wait. You have to wait. That's entry right there. The V skill, no jump. You got to be careful. I'm not betting an axe kick in this scenario. I said I'm not. I can't speak for my boy Minna. Oh!
Nice.
Low medium kick, although not cancelable normally.
Don't worry, you got this.
Man, that's got some range to it.
Set point once again gets the axe kick, and these rounds are so close to being closed out by Minna. Let's see if we can get something started.
Nice.
Oh, he mistimed it. He tried to get a safe jump. I think it was the
Nice.
roundhouse.
That's cool. That's good.
Dash up throw, closer to the corner. Minna RD
Nice.
with a huge life lead, but we all know what G is capable
Hey,
of. Crush
hey.
counter combo. We're not going to see the
Hey.
activation yet.
Almost half life. There it
Activation
is.
there.
Don't get scooped, please.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Oh, nice reversal on the side of Minna RD. Another one. A lot of great life and
boom.
a chunk of damage.
Yes.
Punish.
See?
And right there,
You got this.
V reversing helped out in that instance because it's gonna first off, it's gonna wind down that V trigger. On top of that, Big Bird not canceling that dash punch low into anything special. Here comes Mena RD with the Seth, gets the corner already.
Uh-oh.
That's
Uh-oh.
okay.
Is that
That's
fake?
okay. He doesn't have the V trigger, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he called out the safe jump.
Oof. Axe kick once again. I like that, backing up this time around. Gets the hard knockdown. Oh,
Nice.
sweep. You cannot afford to be hit right here if you are Mena RD.
Oh.
Punish. Too far away, too far away. Real patient. Nice. There's the
Man.
axe kick.
From so high up above, it's so tricky.
Axe kick. No. Jump short. We've seen that
Oh, this
meta
should've been more than
evolve.
enough.
Nice.
We've seen the meta evolve
Yeah, you got
for
this.
Seth right here before our very eyes in Street Fighter League Season 3. So many different instances. That was my first time seeing that side switch
That was
combo.
nasty,
That was
actually.
dirty.
He did that high above, right? After the jump medium
back
punch,
down.
dash under EX Mad Cradle.
Important match. Important match right here. Great check after the V skill.
Checking with the low medium kick. Oh, yes. Getting the first attack here.
Empty jump low. Punish.
Oh, big punish incoming. Okay. Very solid damage either way.
Gets the knockdown and his positioning, this corner positioning that we've seen Mena do so well at. There's the V skill. This game's starting to open up
Nice.
just a little bit.
With punish off the couch, medium punch from Big Bird, dashing up,
Hey,
forward
hey.
throw. Forward fierce as well. A lot of heavies coming out from both sides. Heavy axe kick from an RD.
Back
Dash
throw.
up,
Watch it. V trigger.
Trigger, yep. Look for medium kick, look for dash punch low. Forward, heavy punch, another option. Or maybe just back, medium punch in the head.
Hey,
Anti-air
hey.
covers so much ground. And speaking of so much ground covered, look at the work this V-Trigger is doing.
Oh,
Nice. We'll take that.
That V skill powered up does
It's
have a
only
gap
because
in it.
of
You
the
just
trigger.
have to, you got to thread the needle on that bad boy. And I'm not sure what Seth can do to, get out of it unscathed, but that trade lets you know that
Nice.
there's something else there. The
Hey,
EX in this instance. Oh
Sitting him
no.
down again, a counter hit, but no conversion.
Nice.
Oh, that's going to be stunned.
Hey,
It's not over
Scaling
yet.
is involved. He's
It's
not
not
dead
over
yet.
hey.
Maximum presidency as
Hey,
well.
hey.
He's in it for the long term.
All 8 years, huh?
Trying to get reelected.
Oof.
Oh,
Things are getting dark right now for Mena RD. Gonna need, oh my gosh.
oh, he just did it wrong. He's not going to go for the side switch. Very smart. V-reversal is there.
I
Even
like that
smarter
V
from Big
reversal for
Bird.
Mena RD. I actually like that.
Yeah, you don't want to even try to contest after that. It's so high up there. Oh,
my
big counter hit. Kicks, side switch, EX, all the way
Big
down.
damage.
My
Big damage.
Let's go.
Big Bird.
Fine.
The fact that 801 Stride, he's like, yo, man, I got carried. I'm not going to say I'm not, but that's major. This win in the playoffs right now is major, and here we go. We have going up now, IDOM against Punk. Team Alpha 3 going up against Team All In, the Capcom Cup run back, and it's going to be Punk versus IDOM again. Third time here. Third time's a charm. I believe they're 1-for-1 in team battle victories against each other at this point. So
Yes.
going back and forth, this is the tiebreaker.
This is the closest we've ever seen them come to fighting each other right now. Again, it's tied up 1-1, but however, Alpha 3 won 3-0 before, and All In did the same at week 1. Ooh.
V reversal was not worth it at this point. Punk stuck in this corner, lots of great life. Another V reversal.
IDOM has no fear in his heart, just walking up overhead from downtown. How did he know the command grab was coming?
One of the things Punk said, or IDOM said in that interview, is like, this is just a match to him. Punk taking it a lot more seriously.
Oh, wait a minute. One hit?
You're
That's
dead.
all it's going to be?
You're dead.
EX. Oh, he's going to go for the coup de
Oh
grace,
no,
right?
he's not about to play with that. And right now in Street Fighter V, the
Ugh.
meta is finish your plate. And I guarantee you Punk does not want to go and give another instance for Laura to activate that V trigger. We've seen what kind of damage happens when she activates. Spins one bar of that EX on the Thunderclap.
Oh. Man, it was looking all IDOM in that first part of the round, but still having all that meter on deck with a single hit as well could spell danger, especially with Punk, right? One of the best hit confirmers in the business. Oh.
Forward throw. First game with the C8.
I like that choice!
Through the V skill, kills the EX clap.
Anti-air jab, just at the right angle too.
The music change, you know what that means. Somebody's life low, and it ain't Punk.
Oh, someone's about to get this potassium as well.
Yo, Alpha
Really good.
3's Punk.
Really good.
This dude's a bomb, bro. I can't believe he won Capcom Cup.
Yeah, he's
backing up,
using
turtling
those
like he's waiting for your
reversals to get the white damage and convert them off.
But he's not checking dashes or not. He's just waiting for you to whip something.
Round 1. Fight.
IDOM needs to make something happen here. You don't want to put all that weight on 801 Strider. We've talked about the effectiveness of once one of your team members completely unlocked, gets an opportunity to play. That was the instance for 801 Strider. IDOM, wow, almost had a full combo there. Combos into the jab. And look at Punk just homing in. Stand like kick confirmed. Tenko, oh my God.
Okay, finding an opening, back throw for the side switch.
Oh,
EX sunset wheel. Oh,
V
great
reversal.
V reversal again. I think he's going to be able to build himself an extra one, but the way IDOM plays, I don't even really get a chance to activate, right?
Yeah, I mean, really, this is one of the few times I've seen Punk play like this. Using V reversal to control the pace versus a player like IDOM, obviously. And
Oh,
that's,
V
no,
reversal?
V reversal. Once again, that removes the threat so you don't have to worry about it. This is going to be one of the few ways for Laura to get in. Using that EX. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
No. Dash up, has to finish it clean. The jump, V reversal's blocked. The chase, the jump like completely whips. Punk on set point versus IDOM. And Gustavo better be getting warmed up. This isn't looking good for All In.
Still a chance at life here with IDOM again, using the EX Thunderclap. The interruption there from Punk. Threading the needle once more, forward throw in this corner. He's not overextending here. He's slowly walking him down. Raw elbow, back to back. That was a counter at the first time.
Backdash, standing heavy punch. Punk is playing on another plane right now. Another level of existence is happening for the God.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
EX for setting up. Get off me. Neutralizing all that pressure. One more touch. It'll be enough. Throw's gonna do it, and Punk eliminates IDOM, putting themselves at quite the advantage, and you could see the pop off, the subtle one, but still one nonetheless from Punk.
Team pro players from across the globe. Top 8 places, ranking premier event winners, even Capcom Cup champions. So many different paths, and what seems like an endless array of characters has led them all to this very stage. And as far as you and I, we have the pleasure of seeing those paths collide. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Hollywood, Raw TV, and this is Street Fighter League.
that is going to spell victory.
JB is in his head right now.
How'd you do that?
My God, he is feeling it.
Oh my gosh. The matches. Let's go.
He said, nah, hold this medium.
I double dog dare you. Find me better Street Fighter. I dare you. Find me better Street Fighter. I implore you. Send the signal out. I dare you to find me better Street Fighter because Street Fighter League delivers. Man. Street Fighter League Season 3 Finals, the finale, if you will, and we have an entire show built up to you. It's a 5-course meal of Street Fighter, and I'm telling you who's going to be serving it to you. It's going to be me, Tasty Steve, and the bald eagle of commentary. Vicious, how's it going, bro?
It's awesome. I was actually going to go ham, a lot hammer than that, but I feel like you've already got the ham prepared for this 5-course meal. Again, we've got so much to go through for this season finale. We have Team Nasser getting ready to go up against Team Alpha 3, the long-awaited finale between these two teams who have done nothing but struggle the entire time because these guys have been waiting for this chance to play offline again.
Look, the offline scene has definitely been something a lot of these guys have been wanting to get back to, and we're going to see all the offline action you need, especially when we get to this team finals. But before we get there, we got some nice little exhibitions, some nice appetizers, some hors d'oeuvres.
Wait a minute.
Just to make sure that you really enjoy what we're about to deliver to you guys and get you all set, signed, and delivered and ready for Street Fighter League Season 4. But before we get there, let's talk a little bit about the exhibitions, Vicious. We have lined up, first and foremost, we have Shine, one of our old members, right? One of our old members from Street Fighter League who has been around before, an alumni, if you will be taking on none other than DR Mandrake, a player who has been coming up in the scene a lot this past season, especially with the online, showing up at some CPT finals as well, even versus Shine in some of these instances that we've already talked about.
Right, and we have other players coming in to kind of give us a sneak peek of what to expect with Season 4 of Street Fighter League, including Infectious and NL. Yo, are you kidding me? The last time they fought together in person was in 2019. Well, guess what? We're doing it again this year live and in full effect. We also have Phenom versus Mena RD.
Phenom versus Mena RD is actually going to be ridiculous. We got a Capcom Cup champion, so you know this match is going to be ridiculous. And last and definitely not least, we have a returning SFL team leader in IDOM and a Capcom Cup champion going up against none other than Mr. Crimson. That's right. It's a Red Bull Kumite run back. And it's going to be a good one. Two of the best players. The final appetizer before we get to that team match.
But the main course is still coming through, Steve. You mean to tell me we got the finale to show off everybody? Man, this is going to be the preview you guys have been looking for. This is going to be the spectacle you guys have been looking for offline Street Fighter 5 and the best players from around the world.
No, that's 100% true. And like I said, this is just a preview. You're getting a sneak peek at what you could expect from Street Fighter League Season 4, and I guarantee you, if you've been paying attention to the roster, to the teams that have been released, oh my God, it's going to be ridiculous. But this is why we got you guys here now, so you can get a little taste. You know what I'm saying? You can get an appetizer what we have left for you guys. But like I said before, it's going to be Shine versus Mandrake. We have an Ibuki potentially that could be in play. Mandrake with the Urian.
Actually, the last time they fought against each other was outside of NLBC, right? They've gone back and forth a good amount of times. When you're talking about official stats in the Capcom Pro Tour, Mandrake has actually taken down Shine a numerous amount of times, beat him 3-2 in the CPT for the NA East.
So I'm wondering if we're going to see maybe a counter pick on the side of Shine, right? Will we see him go with, one of his lesser picked characters to try to throw, Mandrake off his scent, right? Because if he's had the leg up on him the last few times that they've played, maybe a character switch is something that you could look at.
It's possible. It's very much so possible considering it is a best of 7, right? So it's going to be first of 4, technically, and we're going to see whether or not Shine is going to utilize that time to either test the waters against Mandrake and then go into the character he would want to use against Urian, or will Mandrake pretty much steamroll him? That's going to be the issue. We're going to see how it plays out.
And before we go any further, I just want to say shout-outs and thank you to Astro, the official headset and mix-amp sponsor of Street Fighter League. Been supporting the FGC for quite a long time. I'm happy to have him here with us. It's going to be electric, and you're going to get that match right after this. Stay tuned.
Without stop.
Main event! Light it up. What a power to the earth. See what I'm really made of.
Pleased to meet you.
The honor was mine. I'll settle that. I'm shaking here. Bow down before my psycho power. I guess it's time to start warming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the moment we've all been waiting for Street Fighter League Season 3 finale between Nasser and Alpha 3. Before we get into it, we're going into our appetizers, right? We're going to get into these exhibitions. First off, with Mandrake and Shine playing in a best of 7.
Yeah, and you can see actually that we have the rest of our exhibition set up, and they're using that Street Fighter League stage to let you guys know what's coming further down, you know, what the queue is going to look like. We got NL right behind Mandrake. You can see Infectious right behind Shine.
That's
so you
the
know
sickest thing.
It's so cool. I can tell you one thing. The set for this and looking at these players just get ready and prepared is actually really, really cool. And you got these guys sitting out there watching, waiting, getting hyped up for the matches themselves. So it's going to be
nobody's going to give any advice whatsoever.
Nah.
It's just going to be pure adrenaline out on the stage. And that's exactly what we could expect between Shine and Mandrake anyway. It's going to be high octane no matter what because of the character selection that's possibly at the table, right? Shine being able to use that Ibuki to a very, very high degree, maybe even a Cody if need be. But then you have someone like Mandrake, who is a character specialist that you mentioned before. Using that Urian, we're going to see how it goes down in this best of 7. Who are these players going to pick?
Let's see what Mandrake brings to the table. Mandrake versus Shine, the first exhibition of many, and the V skill 2 on top of it. This means those projectiles are not going to be as strong.
You were talking about being a character specialist and what they have for those characters. However, I feel like this is a matchup that he rarely gets to play. What other Codys is he exposed to in the United States?
That's true. I'm not sure how many other Codys he's played. It's a couple, especially on the East Coast. There's definitely a couple strong Codys there, but I don't know the consistency. Nice medium punch, confirm into the EX convict kick, and using the V skill to extend as well. Nice crouching heavy punch, gonna get back to the corner, right next to the hot dogs.
Does get the tick throw setup going out. He does have the mirror as well to keep him locked down just as a threat, just in case he chose movement as an option. But the trigger activation coming in from Shine instead, checking the lows immediately for the movement options. That could have been a big conversion.
Good defense. Oh, and just as I say, that gets opened up by the crouching medium punch, and that's going to be it. The chariot tackle coming from Mandrake to take that first round.
I swear, if you said the chariot on top, I would have said bars. But I'll
Damn, you should have just saved it for the next one, bro. What are you doing? That standing light kick. Ooh, powered up Zonk. V skill to follow up as well. Yeah.
Making it look like an N1 mixtape off the backboard. And the stun already. There's still 87 seconds left on the clock.
Big damage reset. Tried to go for a reset with a throw right there. Mandrake was looking for it, was charging the headbutt, and now momentum is in his favor. Using the V skill. The mirror's right there. Gonna get a combo. Oki. Backdashes the throw.
Activation from the final fight combo. EX headbutt. Not worried about a thing. You never played me on the streets of Metro City.
Right. Come from the mean streets of Metro City. I was fighting with the mayor and a ninja, bro. You think... Ooh, the V skill again. Now, first off, I'm going to say, using the V trigger 1 with V skill 2, you don't see it as much, but they recently buffed his V trigger 1 anyway. Wow, the standing medium punch to interrupt the Zonk knuckle. Let's go.
What a time to get that buffer out, too.
Standing medium punch with the reach again, go straight into that convict kick. That air target combo. Great awareness there by Urian and Mandrake to stay standing up.
Mandrake now stuck in this corner, but for the most part, he's going to be busting out with meter. He's done that so many times in his games. If you watch his replay, he's always willing to spend that bar to get himself out of danger. Man, this guy's got it under control. Mandrake with all of the normals to stop Shine from getting any momentum started, whether it's a light normal or a medium.
I was just about to say that. Just actually started using a lot more jabs, normals, putting it in between, especially for that Zonk knuckle, right? It kind of operates like chariot tackle. You can throw it on startup if you catch it, but just that preemptive button, really smart choice. Cody in trouble. Shine in trouble. That standing medium punch could have been dead.
Oh, and you also know the trigger is way behind there for Mandrake. He's just like, you know, I don't even know if I need to use this yet.
Nice. Uses the EX to make sure he keeps the momentum. Gets the Zonk knuckle crouching. Medium punch.
Dead?
No. Jump, puts himself in the corner. Oh my God. Mandrake with a smirk, a smile, takes a sip of the Red Bull to let him know I was sure. Now, you know, this happens a lot in Street Fighter. You get to the end of the round, and you say, they're not going to expect me to corner myself. They're not going to expect me to corner myself. Shine jumps into the corner, goes for the tick throw, tries to go for the tick throw low. Mandrake ready for it, uses the headbutt to get out once again. Just really smart play.
But I will say, I will give him credit for actually busting out the wild stuff early. He wasn't afraid to let Shine know. He's like, all right, well, you're going to try to get your frame traps going, or at least enforce me to block. I'm not even going to let you have that kind of control. I'm going to enforce this point first, and then I'm going to switch it up with the patience, right? I think having that kind of tenacity to use your meter early is what really set that match to the tone that it did. Like, where his patience came from was being able to establish that kind of aggression early.
Okay. Well, I want to see, I'm very interested to see what Shine decides to do, right?
I wonder how often he gets to use Crime Sway against something like maybe the knee drops from Urian as well. Man, that was a delay. That caught him. I definitely delayed tech too. I don't blame him.
Also, I can tell you right now, Shine didn't play that first match too bad. It was just the fact that Mandrake was just prepared. Once again, there's that V skill 2. That V skill 2 kick follow-up has a little more reach than the punch version.
Yeah, Crime Sway into that is pretty lengthy. There's an activation route coming in. The final fight combo. The tech is there. Very delayed as well to create that extra space. but one confirm could lead to a pretty dangerous position against Shine.
Look at the reach on those norms, and look at the chip damage being done.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
and the counter hit still. He does have an extra mirror. The reset. Jumps out of harm's way. Excellent choice from Shine.
Thunder. Ooh, temporal thunder, that is.
Man, he punched the knives 2 times over.
He's a bit of a god, you know.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, there's that. Once again, he started in the first game, and we're still seeing it. A consistent strategy to work against that Zoc Knuckle.
Oh,
Final
no.
fight throw, back to the corner. What a choice. That was really smart. Gives you the side switch as well. The final fight throw, punch, follow-up was really smart choice.
Yeah, just going straight for the kill, as you should. You end up getting that extra damage.
Stand medium kick. Ooh, that heavy kick. I like this. Going a little further into the bag that Cody has.
Man, that fireball from that range from Urian has not paid off. Shine has stopped a majority of those with the Crime Sway alone. And still Mandrake not deterred. Yeah, okay, I mean, further out, he gets it.
Ooh, the crouching medium punch confirmed. Convict kick to the corner. Here's the throw. Shine's getting into the swing of things, and I'm not just talking about how many times he's thrown them. The shimmy
the setup 2
and
times over.
That would have been stun on top of it. I need to make a withdrawal. Your life bar, bro. I want it all.
That was actually classic conditioning there from Shine. 2 times over. I was low-key kind of expecting him to throw him again a 3rd time. He's like, all right, well, you're willing to delay tech. I'm just going to throw you immediately. And then that last second, the Shine special, he's like, all right, I've got you figured out.
Crouching medium kick there. Set tied 1-1. Like we said, this is best of 7, first of 4. Big damage on that combo.
The timing on this, man, is actually ridiculous. Did you see the deliberation there? When he was throwing out that crouching medium punch, he knew exactly the timing Mandrake wanted to use an offensive option.
Tried to go for a reset there. Mandrake was ready. This gives him a chance to activate V-Trigger. Finds an opening. Stun is right there. And he's working on having trigger. Excuse me, CA.
Obstacle for the V reversal is Shine, now trying to fight his way out of the corner. That would have been disastrous if the tornado actually ran into the mirror first, but these trade-offs, Shine is trying to fight with the man in the mirror, and he succeeds.
Actually, that was really smart, because if he would have actually got hit clean, he would have confirmed it to a combo, definitely could have killed. So trading right there really helped him out.
The audacity to do so.
Right, that's actually still crazy. That's still crazy.
Like, you had a good amount of life to at least survive one mix-up.
All right, going to the heavy punch, that standing heavy punch from Cody. Oh, nice reversal headbutt.
Have any of those been blocked so far, Steve?
I think he's, what, 3 for 3?
I think so, too.
Jump in, almost found his mark.
Checking with the low medium kick. Shine is still just barely out of that range. Crime Sway activation into the trigger. Another headbutt. This man is making all of his free throws count.
4 for 4 right now.
No taco neck syndrome. He ain't no Shaquille O'Neal out here.
Pressure in the corner.
Ooh.
Mandrake known for keeping you on your toes in the corner. 1 round apiece between these two in the 3rd game. 1 match and 1 round.
He's making you dance in this corner for so long. That was actually the most control I've seen in this entire set from Mandrake.
Clips him on the legs, trying to walk out of there. Shine back in the corner again. Gets the anti-air.
And I like the amount of space that Mandrake kind of set up. He's like, he doesn't have the amount of control he wants to, so he doesn't want to overextend himself. So going back into the neutral space is a pretty good decision. Oh, God. You're shaking hands with a man with a knife?
Oh, that V-shift. Oh, stand medium punch. That was the first V-shift we've seen. And it's been a while since we've, I believe the last time we talked about this game, there was no V-shift in this bad boy.
That's absolutely true. It's the first time we've seen it today.
Okay, final fight combo, throw back to the corner. This is good positioning for Cody.
Yeah, despite the life deficit, though, I mean, that's going to be a little problematic. I was waiting to see if there was going to be a Crime Sway interaction to stop the knees, but again, just a slight mishap. You could definitely see it on Shine's face if you ever see it. He saw himself go for the right option. It's just the angle was too sharp to actually get the hitbox to hit from behind, right? Again, that anti-air, great option from further out, but directly above you like that in cross-up position, not as much.
So you can definitely still use it, right? However, the timing on it is going to be a lot more strict. I'm sure Mandrake took that into account, right? Just playing that range, we've seen him use Chariot Tackle EX from that range. We've seen him use standing medium punch to interrupt, so that was a good option. Nice. Uses the V skill, too, to get through the fireball.
Making sure he finds those gaps, and man, Shine doing a great job of differentiating which Crime Sway ender he needs to use to make sure his attacks connect. Yep, just like that. Mandrake is still giving it to him. He's still trying to feed him these fireballs. He's like, man, I got a voracious appetite for whatever metallic sphere you're going to give me.
Tornado. Standing range, crouching medium kick. Oh, wow, the confirm. Oh,
That
okay,
would've
no
been
confirm,
sick.
no confirm.
If it linked, it would have been godlike. But no, sir, not today. Shine bringing it to him. I feel like it's just about even when it comes to these rounds. Shine has had his moments of bursting out with offense, and the same has been happening with Mandrake.
Crouching medium punch, just back to this. I will say this, Mandrake's corner control and just pushing Shine to the corner has been so consistent. Reset right there, tries to jump out, successfully does it, but these buttons coming from Mandrake has keeping Shine in check. Text to throw after the activation. Now Mandrake is back to the wall, tries to use a chariot tackle to get out, crouching heavy punch with the knife.
We still count those for the amount of times he succeeded with EX hits, right? Man, he does a great job with that medium punch in general, right? Whether it's the coral punch, whether it's a neutral, this man is a phenomenal Urian expert.
Yo, I like him walking to this corner, and what a placement for a fireball right there to stop the Zonk Knuckle.
Of all things, too, right? The amount of times he's been deterred. Actually, no, he hasn't been deterred. The amount of times he's been hit by Crime Save because of that fireball has not stopped this man from throwing it.
I mean, you still have to look for it, though, right? Because you anticipate it wrong, you do crime sway early, that means you're probably going to get hit by the knees, right?
Oh. No, that's true. That's very true. But is Mandrake going to care about it? Probably not. Is he going to keep playing his game? You're damn right.
The interruptions, just the normal buttons being used, is so spectacular on the side of Mandrake. Trying to fight his way out of this corner. Activation after the final fight combos.
Can you believe the patience on Mandrake? He didn't flinch one bit. Shine walked up to him, stepped on his shoes, and now Mandrake's giving him the full piece with the EX headbutt. Full control yet again.
Crouching heavy punch. Anti-air on point.
And look at that. Just pretty much tit for tat right now when it comes to the normal placements. Mandrake is trying to find his spot with the medium normals, right? Medium kick, medium punch.
Ooh, crime sway to get through that temporal thunder. You needs to be careful. Tries to get through. Those whirlwinds have not been getting through except for that one. It successfully evades the V trigger. This is a chance. No trigger on the table for Shine, but has some resources. Got a little meter, powered up Zonk Knuckle. Big damage.
And the
forward throw, not dead yet, Meaty. Got to be careful for the headbutt. He sees it, and the standing heavy kick. Now, we talked about the success Mandrake has had with these EX headbutts. Finally getting called out for one, and that cost him a match. That ties it up, right? 2-2 at this point.
That should be 2-1, actually, for the side of... actually, no, it is going to be 2-2. My mistake, because Shine, again, had to take a little bit of a back seat to reassess what was going on with Mandrake's game plan. It is 2-2, you're right.
Back throw gets him out of the corner. Tornado.
Man, always within range for that crime sway. Either that or that kick ender is busted.
The thing is, you can see that Shine's consistently walking forward. That's going to make you second guess trying to charge in a lot of instances. So just taking advantage of this case. Target gets the stun, gets a little meter on top of it too.
He did not want that. Not at all. But it's going to be fine. Mandrake is still going to bite using the EX headbutt to catch Shine. But no, sir. He was 2 steps ahead. We're starting to see Mandrake kind of fall a little bit, piece by piece mentally, getting these headbutts exposed.
Finally, the forward heavy kick finds his mark. Gets the confirmed Shine. Big damage in the corner. Look at Shine. Tries to go for the reset and looking for the jump out again, but bad timing for that anti-air and the standing heavy punch, but not bad timing for that combo. Wow.
This guy Shine has it all, man. He's got the confirms forever and a day, to be quite honest with you. This is a huge turnaround for Shine. Already looking at match point, or not match point, excuse me, looking at what, 3 wins against Mandrake's 2. We're starting to see Mandrake be a little bit more passive. It's either that or he's getting locked down significantly. I think it's the latter.
I really think it's just the fact that he's being walked down, right? Like Shine is not giving him a chance to charge, and even if he is charging, that means it becomes a bait at that point, because if you commit to it, you can get in trouble. It's close enough to put a normal in the middle if he does chariot tackle, you know? So you really have to be paying attention. Using a lot of medium buttons to control that range. We've seen it like kind of spill out from these earlier games. Oh, wow, the counter hit jab confirmed. Back to the middle of the stage.
And you see Mandrake going back to that medium plan. Medium kicks and medium punches just in case. Checking the movement from Shine.
And this just looks good. This looks good for Shine. He has him using a lot of meter. He does have trigger now. Activation, sees that he tries to jump and it's not going to work out.
Oh, that was deep. Gonna have to stand light kick, or crouching light kick, getting the meaty headbutt. Yes, what a big break there from Shine. Just evading all sorts of danger. The headbutt, knee drop comes in, catches midair. There's still a little bit of trigger left for the side of Cody. Oh, but the throw bait is more than enough. Mandrake feeding Shine just a little bit of his own medicine into this game. I like that. We haven't really seen too many throw baits like that for a while from Mandrake, but to be quite honest, Shine has done a great job of putting him on the back end, or the back foot.
No, that's true. Like I said, just walking him to this corner, right?
All the way down to the vault. Oh, no.
Bruh, shake my hand. I want to shake his hand.
I want to shake his hand.
Ooh, the pocket sand, Cody, you dirty son of a...
You can't do that.
Ooh.
I like that, man. He still had the charge behind it either way. This guy's so sick. Get out of there. Get out of there. The whirlwind's coming. Activation, but this is going to be so dangerous in the corner. Oh, but he had the sharp angle to just jump out of harm's way. That's great for Mandrake, considering the trigger on deck. Any solid hit confirm, or even like a block string? Yes, sir. He's going to do it right after the crouching heavy punch for the plus frames.
Shine was opened up a couple of times by the V trigger, and I would say the defense was pretty solid. Not solid enough this time. This takes us to a final game.
Who's clapping for him in the background?
I don't know who
Who's
just
got
clapped.
that
Who
bias?
did that?
Come on now.
Yo, you guys
don't even
y'all
have the same
close
team.
quarters, bro. You can't be clapping like that. They might hear you. I mean, these Astro headsets are damn good, so you might not actually hear them. Actually, there's no way. There's no way you hear it.
That was actually pretty good. The fact that they were clapping for it was like, yo, man, that's how you know the matches are entertaining for the other players, too. As a side note, man, that was so far. What made him want to do that from max distance? He would have been safe, but the timing of it.
He's been really testing that range, whether it be with EX.
Yes.
Right? Like, a lot of times it's just been EX using a normal tackle this time around. Successfully makes it out of the corner. Shine with trigger active. Once again, the reach on V trigger 1 from Cody was significantly increased, and it's really good for keeping up pressure, confirming combos.
Oh, the whiff punish with the EX tackle. Back and forth. Power bomb. I'm liking this from Mandrake. Full confidence. Exactly what we saw from the beginning of this set. Looking to take down Shine.
Yeah, this is a set point right now for Mandrake. Okay.
Not finding the mark.
Forward throw.
Forward throw now.
That's bad. Good punish.
Yeah, walked into that space, getting the buffer a little bit there against Shine, but now Mandrake back into full control. Getting the V-skill 2 off.
Getting pretty impatient here. Shine. Okay.
Ooh.
Knee drop.
Another one.
Crush.
So deep also. Just like right around the kneecap. That was a counter hit.
Caught him walking forward. Stun is on the table. Okay, actually thought he was going to go for a throw.
Again with the throw tech. Immaculate tech and defense from Mandrake. Just a touch away. And of course, it's through ways of the special kind of strategy he likes. It's the EX Chariot tackle. That is his specialty, I was going to say.
4-3. 4-3 on the side of Mandrake over Shine, and it was a really tense set. A lot of people was probably expecting to see the Ibuki, right? If you're not too familiar with Shine, you're probably expecting to see the Ibuki. No, goes to the Cody. I feel like that was a play to kind of throw Mandrake off. Did it work? No, but was it successful? To a degree, right? You got to that last game. You were there to close out, but Mandrake plays really solid for extended periods of time. You saw that.
Yeah.
Just defensive-wise, constantly taking the throws, and even smart enough to build distance using V-shift in the situation once the activation started. That got the stun bar down on the side of Shine, but it ultimately did not stop Mandrake for controlling the match overall. But still a very close set, right? These are best of 7 sets for the exhibitions, and that was our first. So thank you guys for tuning in, and just Mandrake taking it 4-3 over Shine. And that was just an appetizer, ladies and gentlemen. We have another banger NL versus Infectious. Infectious known as the computer, bro. My man shows no emotion when he's playing fighting games. I don't even know how he does it. How do you turn off your emotional receptors to not be affected? But then let's talk about NL.
I was going to say it's Terminator versus Terminator, just in different regions, to be quite honest with you.
True.
NL has been on a tirade. He has been destroying everybody. And I mean body, because he's left a trail of them on the way over, right? His CPT performance recently has been phenomenal. His performance over at Intel World Open, he was looking like a man possessed, and there was only one person that actually took him down. It was Taquito. But man, it took so much effort. It went down to the wire. I highly encourage you guys to check that out, by the way. But then you're looking at Infectious. Infectious, right? This man is also a stone cold killer. He got third at EVO Online. He qualified for Capcom Cup back in 2020 convincingly, and he was still a top competitor as well at Intel World Open. But the last time we actually saw these two interact, Infectious got the better of NL back in 2019 at the North American Open qualifier for Capcom Cup.
And that seems like years ago, right? We got years ago, right? And technically it was, well, I guess it was just a year ago. But
we don't count 2020.
The fact of the matter is that these guys getting the playoff line is what a lot of people have been looking forward to. Not just us, not just me and Vicious, not just you at home, but these players as well.
Yep.
And now they're finally getting to do it. NL as well as Infectious, two players that were supposed to be throughout the entirety of Season 3. Wasn't able to make it, unfortunately, but now we have an exhibition letting you guys know what was at stake, what kind of players you guys were missing out seeing, but that's okay. We've since corrected said issue, brought it back, the run back, as you will, and here we are. The Zeku, I would like to say, coming from Infectious versus NL, who has multiple characters, but the Cammy, the character, is an assassin. NL playing with Cammy is also an assassin.
The reason why we started calling him No Losses instead of NL is because of said Cammy, right? He's just been dominating everybody. We talked about his dominating performance this year. First at CBT Asia East, second at IWO, and it doesn't even stop there, right? He's continuing that streak with this character. We've seen his ranked replays. This guy has been unstoppable. And what a conversion there, already off the bat, just based off the timing. Again, another counter hit exposed, and a V-shift tracked down against Infectious, but you could see it in Infectious's eyes. There is calculations going on. He's like, all right, adjusting for data.
11 seconds into the round, gets a stun, and the V triggered 2 switches sides. EX boost and slide on the follow-up.
And the stun coming in, firmware updated, my man.
Stun for stun, and now we're having fun. Big damage, calls the Eagle.
And it's not even done. Oh, what a time to throw, and what a tech, too, from Infectious.
The special delivery, bro. Okay, stand medium kick. One of the tools that, and I've been saying this since Season 1 of Street Fighter League. You have to know how to fight Cammy. NL might be the most dangerous Cammy in some instances. So
I think hands down, the most dangerous Cammy. Yeah. But you're absolutely right. You should be knowing. You should know how to play Cammy. You should be knowing when you get into any circumstances involving Street Fighter. Cammy's gonna be on the board no matter what.
That's true. Using these grams to control the range. Ooh, there's that medium kick again.
There she goes. What a time to actually press that medium kick and not get caught. That was actually a counter hit against NL, and now it's going to be Infectious getting this throw into the stun. That's going to be more than enough.
Switches back to the old man. Gonna need some meter, though.
Nope. Yeah. Not just, or at least in that sequence, yeah, for the EX Gram for sure. But he already had that kill combo locked and loaded.
Ooh, you chose the wrong opponent, though.
Final round. Fight.
And here we go into the final round of Game 1. Man, that exchange was tight.
There's a throw. Crush. Gram him. Switches to the young man. Back to ult.
And I do like the fact that he has V trigger 2 just in case, right? Once he builds that up, it's going to be pretty hard to close the gap in on via dive kicks as Cammy. Or you get extra damage like that. EX run, slide. No, missed it.
Yeah, you can still confirm into that V trigger too, right? And get the... Drops the follow-up, though. Here's the throw in the corner. Wake up.
Oh, and he spent both of it. I feel like if he does get a solid hit past this Grey Life, I don't know if it's going to be enough with critical art.
Yeah, he's going to have to cash out this Grey Life.
If you didn't trigger that? No anti-air on that one? That could have been it.
Wow, the crouch jab. Very tense right here. NL in trouble. That Grey Life healing up, and that's how you know the neutrals being played right now is good. 40.
Oh, this is so tense.
About 40 seconds left on the clock.
I like that. As soon as the trigger went away, he immediately went to ult. This is problematic, and damn, that's the sequence he needed. He's dead.
Is he?
He's actually dead.
Dead. Called it out. Okay.
It was the sequence that he needed, too. Yeah. Out of everything that could have happened.
Damn. Did you see the waiting on NL, though? Did you see the waiting on NL like a sniper on the building across the street? My man was ready. He's like, you know what? I got it. This
he got it in the earpiece, too. He's like, pull.
I got a clean shot.
Why do you do that?
I got a clean shot versus this NL guy. Excuse me, versus Infectious.
You got the wrong target.
Right? Are you aiming at yourself?
Who am I? Keep it down, Steve.
Back to the grams.
Counter hit gonna get into the target combo. Good confirm. And just within range to get the rest of that, the full piece.
Oh, standing heavy kick. To the corner you go with the V trigger.
Slamming him down, forward throw, checking with the movement, or low medium kick, just in case.
Catches the back dash. That's going to give corner control to NL. Clips him with the crouching medium kick and just walking him down with these medium punches.
Jeez, how many mediums was that? Was that 5? Oh, sweet chin, use it.
Side switch, EX Bushin. Yeah.
Don't get thrown. Oh,
No
he
meter.
knew.
No meter. So he's still alive. Crouching medium kick could have confirmed. Actually could have confirmed. Old man Zeku.
Oh, that was excellent patience there from NL. And what a call out to just be like, yo, you're not moving forward. You're not moving after this Graham. Hell no.
You know, those Grams have really been, you know, controlling the pace while in old form, right? Confirm, nice off the crouching medium punch.
Beautifully done.
So much range. Switching from using Grams to using crouching medium punch. Ooh, the whiff punish.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I wanted to see when NL was going to utilize the meter to get past the Graham, and that was a great time to do it.
Gets the crush. Small combo there. Still back to the wall.
Get off me. Back medium punch. You're stopping these Bushin flips. What a solid answer. Again, Cammy just has it all. Matchup.
The consistency on the standing heavy kick from Infectious has been amazing.
Yeah, kick and flips has been on point. It's exactly what we could expect from the nature. Oh my God! I did not see that coming.
Did you see NL? NL instantly was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see if you was awake. You know, it's pretty late out. You're driving. I wanted to know you were driving awake at the wheel.
Take me there. I wanted to see it. I wanted to see if you could bring him to his destination. Shout out to Jesse and Pinoy for that one, by the way. Whew.
Right? Infectious don't even look like he's moved. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had to get that reset going. I mean, I feel like he could have gone for a little bit more. And I appreciate that, by the way. That was good from NL to get the side switch. Even if he ate the punish, it wasn't going to be too detrimental to his game plan because of the fact he had so much life. And sealing the deal immediately after was a slight flub. Kind of awkward situation from Infectious, right? He wanted to go for the punish. It was just too far away.
Yeah, and that happens a lot. If you're fighting Cammy, like, you have to be prepared to deal with it. I mean, and even more so, the fact that he even got that instance from NL. NL doesn't make that mistake a lot, right? So
I think, no, I honestly feel like that was completely deliberate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he thought it was going to hit. Yeah.
He was just getting himself out of the
And he was just
corner.
willing to take that damage, huh?
Yep.
No, that's a very good point.
Oh, that's huge. That is a huge gap. Give it away from Infectious.
Didn't believe in the hit. Actually got the read on Wake Up, and NL is starting to run away with this. Even though Infectious had had some amazing reads.
Ooh. Yeah, oh, he still had bar left over, my mistake. But critical art is a factor. That's huge. Absolutely huge. Infectious gave it to NL at that point in time. But I get it. He still had to test the waters. The problem is, NL is not even trying to swim with you. Yeah. He's actually the predator. He's not even a fellow competitor at this point. He is a shark.
Using that walk speed. Infectious goes back to that slower pace game, gets the anti-air.
I gotta say, the way that NL plays, he doesn't make it feel like you guys are equals.
You really don't. Like it's the Cammy, right? Ooh, sweep. Didn't get anything from it though. NL woke up instantly with buttons. Oh, missed the dive kick.
What a deep counter strike as well. Big counter hit conversion. Man, NL has sniped it out. All he has to see is that counter hit box. And I'm telling you, this guy is also a robot.
Yo. And even though, in every time the confirm hits, NL goes straight to the water. Just instantly. Like, you know what? Let me... And you can see Infectious racking his brain right now, thinking about what to change up to deal with such a threat. This is 3-0 versus Infectious.
It's in his name, man. NL, never lose. No losses. However you want to put it, either way, he's trying to come out and sweep Infectious the way that it's looking. But I will say Infectious is not out of it yet. The uppercut back-to-back. NL is really, really trying to test out his patience and see if he has the anti-air game like that.
Ooh. Dashes into it, and NL actually pretty lucky right now. Infectious not prepared to confirm some of these hits to make something big happen from it. Ooh. Speaking of, decent damage here. Yeah, the dash up jab, and now you see NL trying to apply some of these different mix-ups. See if he's going to swing early, and he's not. Infectious taking that space, dashing up and saying, you know what, if you're going to give me the space, I'll just come up and try to reapply my pressure again. Oh, gets the crush this time, and that's what's happening. Big crush.
It's interesting. NL has finally got his rhythm exposed a little bit from Infectious, right? NL was pretty much so complacent with pressing some of these buttons at awkward timings to kind of steal turns back, and Infectious is starting to find that rhythm. You're seeing it more and more in this round.
Back throw. Looking for something there with that crouching heavy punch. We've seen a few.
That was so good. That was so good.
You see Infectious just throwing out those buttons to bait him out. That EX wake up dragon punch coming from Cam. He finds his mark. Life lead still in favor of his Infectious right now. Oh.
That was slick. NL,
well,
he even shook his head. He's like, huh.
Wait, even Phenom behind him. First off, NL had the lip down like, oh, okay.
That was good. That was very good. Phenom also impressed. He was like, that actually worked.
3-1.
He's on the board. All right, well,
on the board.
Just back to NL.
Yo,
we can't say never lose because he's already got one on the board.
Yo, Infectious looks like he legit has not moved, bro. It's like...
The only way we can tell if his camera is working is if Phenom is making an expression. That's literally it. I don't think my man has blinked.
Bro, he hasn't blinked since this match started.
I haven't watched, actually. I haven't watched the match. I'm looking at whether or not... He hasn't blinked! Oh, there he is.
So
All right. Now back to the match.
Look at the anti-air.
Still impressive.
Yo, the computer, is the download complete? Oof, wait a minute. Wow.
Yeah, them juggle points, man.
Okay, backs up a little bit. Yeah, switches to Young.
And also has V-Trigger on deck. Can snipe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're actually enough meter. Oh, it didn't have enough meter. Oh, that was really unfortunate. Now NL has a chance to shine again.
I mean, you got to play it safe now. These guys are used to these situations. You got to play it safe. We've seen NL come back 3 matches, right? We've seen him be able to close out so you cannot get hit. Doesn't have a lot of meter, but that's 2 bars now. Okay.
We talked about that rhythm too. You see him interrupting NL full on. Yep. NL actually acknowledges his error. He was shaking his head. He's like, okay, you've caught my rhythm yet again. Will you
take advantage?
Catch up? Yeah, are you gonna take advantage of this or not?
Ooh, wow. The interrupt. Standing heavy punch from Cammy. Catches the transformation. Not able to make a combo happen.
What a confirm off that counter hit.
Bruh. Wake up jab. Gets the mark. Shoulder.
Getting the side switch.
Uses that V-trigger too.
No, it's a little bit awkward of an angle to kind of get that EX slide.
Backing up a little bit. Still. Uh-oh, this is not good. Life's getting significantly lower. NL, little chip there. Has CA,
that was so
and
slick.
That should be it. No! Dispense the EX instead, does not commit to the kill. There's still trigger active for Infectious. This is definitely possible.
Oh, this is huge.
Plus.
He's actually within range to kill, Steve. If he gets a full-on sequence counter hit.
Oh, no, but he spent the meter, gets the EX, knocked down. What's for breakfast?
Jabs and mediums?
I didn't ask for this. I said Brussels sprouts. I didn't want the jabs or the mediums.
What? I was late for breakfast. What is this? A meal for ants? I'm sorry. All right, here we go. NL. Keeping it together.
And set point right now for NL.
Correct.
Okay.
Another confirm that he thought he had.
Switches back to the Young. Gets the counter hit, crouching medium punch.
Oh. Ooh. Just a side switch. Off the counter sweep. Caught. Infectious pressing the button again. The forward throw now finds the mark. Crouching heavy punch into the activation. What a time of view reversal, but still keeping him locked down. How many mediums is that?
CA will get the kill, but the throw gets the stun, and the kill still arrives. It's going to be 4-1 in favor of NL. Wow.
And just to think, that's just a sample of what we can expect. That's actually mad dangerous for Infectious to get that kind of info like that. Sure, NL has been a dominating force, and we saw the results right now, 4-1. Pretty convincing, but that's the thing. They have to play each other 2 times over.
That's the beauty of Street Fighter League. One, even though we have like these exhibitions, right? We have these exhibitions. This is just a prelude to what's going to happen throughout the season. Of course, today we're going to go to the finals for Season 3 for Street Fighter League. But I really like the option of getting to see these players before we even get there. And you're getting this before you see the finals. I feel like it's the perfect warm-up before we get to that main course. But NL going to take it over Infectious, sets up our next exhibition match. I will say I am very impressed still by the way Infectious was adapting and changing up and trying to go in and stop NL from getting that momentum. And just the fact that he had NL on the ropes long enough to make him recognize his mistakes and take advantage of it was very, very strong. It lets you know just how good Infectious is. Not able to take the set, but still, there's not even people that get that far. There's a lot of people that won't even get that far versus NL, and NL is a trained Street Fighter V killer. But
Yeah.
I digress. We need to slow down just a little bit.
We've
still got
matches. A lot more to go through, and that's the crazy thing, right? We still have this exhibition, and we also have the finale between these two teams. It's going to be Nasser versus Alpha 3. But again, you're getting a glimpse, a little taste of what to expect with Street Fighter League Season 4.
Look, I can tell you guys are enjoying it. I can tell you guys are hearing us loud and clear, and you can probably hear us loud and clear because we're rocking these Astro headsets, the official headset and mix-up of Street Fighter League this season, and they've been doing an amazing job holding us down so far, as well as just being one of the most compatible headsets we have on brand here for just the fighting game community. They've been supporting us for 10 years, and I say us because it's the fighting game community for 10 years, and I'm forever grateful for what they do for us. And we still got to take this break. So, guys, stay tuned. More Street Fighter V matches, more Street Fighter League action when we return.
Let's go!
Fear my strength!
Have a taste of this! Don't take this personal!
I'll show no mercy!
This is for my fellow hunters!
without the star.
Main event! Light it up. What a power to the earth! See what I'm really made of.
Uh-oh. Pleased to meet you.
The honor was mine. I'll settle this.
I'm shaking here.
Bow down before my psycho power.
Another exhibition coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Phenom versus Mena RD right before we have IDOM and Mr. Crimson. And then, of course, after that, we're going to have the actual team finale between Nasser and Alpha 3. Vicious back at it again with Tasty Steve to deliver all the action. This man's been talking about food all day, but we're about to get into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, well, look, I already told you these guys have appetizer matches set up for you, but it's still ridiculous matches. We just saw NL versus Infectious before the break. We got another banger for you, another international banger. It's going to be none other than Mena RD, a Capcom Cup champion, by the way, versus Norway's very own Phenom will be our next exhibition. Once again, this is best of 7, first of 4, if you will. Mena, definitely one of these players that we've seen here before. We saw him throughout Season 3 in Street Fighter League with his team. And just one of the best players I feel like that you have to look at when it comes to just Street Fighter 5 at this point. A Capcom Cup champion, has a bag full of characters, I like to say. A group bag full of characters that he carries the Sakura, that he carries every other character that he's willing to play.
He's got a utility belt.
He's got a utility belt, bro, and he's always ready. However, I will say Phenom's been kind of doing a bit of the same. Branched off a little earlier in the lifespan of Street Fighter 5 from not only playing Nikali, picked up a Karen, put a Guile in there as well. And these are the two characters that have really been kind of flushing out what he's been doing in tournaments recently, right? And it was a smart play because he had been running into Punk, he'd been running into all these strong, the Knuckle dudes and the whole nine, right? The Daigos.
Man, you
it
talk
was
about
so
the routes
many
that
characters,
he had
right?
in the run that he had for Capcom Cup as champion. That was probably the most ridiculous run I've ever seen. And he's honestly been on the cusp of greatness again. You're talking about Mena RD, right, who's qualified into Capcom Cup through ways of the Capcom Pro Tour for Central America.
They're playing right now. They're playing right now. They're on the character select screen, and he's looking at the character that he's picking, and he's like,
They're not going to do it.
Oh, here we go.
It has to be the way.
The tried and true Nikali versus Birdie.
You know why it's back? It's because it's offline, Steve.
That's, hey, you know what?
He
I
gets
didn't
to
even
play
think
his
about
true character offline, right? Mena RD, again, doing stellar work throughout the entirety of his career, right? First at CPT, third at EVO Online for LATAM, and second at IWO. You're looking at Phenom as well, ninth at EVO Online, first at IWO for West Europe, as well as fifth at Red Bull Kumite, right? But now we get the full potential from both players rocking their mains in full force offline.
Forward throw, that throw. Oh
Wake
my
up,
God.
command grab within range, snatching it up. That's mine now.
Likes the banana on the ground. I likes the banana on the ground.
Yeah, right. It kind of clears the space so he can walk out into the corner or out of the corner freely. But that's huge, right? You're treating that ground pound like a projectile. That's a great way to counter it. Just jump over as soon as you see the startup. Oh boy, you're hella negative.
Okay. EX stomp. I'm marching. Trying to tease him, make a mistake here. Sets a banana peel out.
And just the walk speed is so intimidating while in V-trigger, but it's not going to be enough to deter Phenom from pressing V-skill in your face.
I do really enjoy the fact that Mena is not just backing down, still walking forward, not giving Nikali a chance to, you know, just set up any kind of game. And I'm surprised, honestly, like, I wonder, yeah, the can.
Time still? Oh my God, what a buffer. Go ahead.
I'm really wondering the thought process behind this matchup, right? Like, how do they both feel about another wake-up command throw? Are you serious?
I think Phenom had went for a throw on wake up. You saw a little bit of that startup animation, but it's still undisrupted when it comes to his offensive pressure. He's like, all right, you got me one time. I'm just going to keep doing it. This is another day at the office for me. And you can tell 2 rounds with that life lead, there's going to be nothing but confidence coming in from the side of Phenom. His offense has been phenomenal, no pun intended. But honestly, you're looking at the neutral being played out against Mena RD. He knows exactly when to use that V-skill and what. Oh, that was a little bit too far off. That would have been sick if you got the buffer. Or the whiff punish, I should say.
Good normal usage coming from Mena, but not good enough. Gets the crush. Reaching with that standing heavy kick, not going to find his mark. This offense from Phenom, not even giving Mena RD a chance to breathe in this corner. V-skill knocked down again, tries the V-shift back. It's not going to work out. Gets the stun, goes for a reset there.
He absolutely tried it, but Mena RD being very much so aware of the kill condition. He wasn't going to do it off of a combo.
Trying to get him to reach right there. That standing medium punch, not going to... Oh,
Big
the jump in.
in.
Okay.
Oh, mistimed the meeting, but that's going to be fine. Bullhorn to disrespect and take the turn back. Oh, that could have been possibly an anti-air, but still, that's what I was looking for.
That dive kick never gets... Dude, the dive kick from the Kali gets no play,
Can
bro.
you talk about that real quick? How did you read that? If you couldn't see this, but Phenom turned away from the monitor. He's like, I can't believe I got that. And MenRD shook his head and laughed. He's like, I can't believe you, bro.
EX stomps just to keep the pressure.
Man, I'm telling you, Phenom's fight IQ is at a different level.
He's got a lot of XP, man. My man has a lot of XP when it comes to Street Fighter. Oh, wow. Jump heavy punch. Confirmed to the combo this time around. Phenom in control. Here comes the throws. Everybody knows about the Phenom throws.
And we haven't seen the actual patented one with the command grab yet. You like how he built that space up too to make it think it was a command grab? Just went to a regular one? That was godlike. Ooh.
Seismo. Keeping the ground game in control for Nakala. Reaching just a bit, gets the knockdown sweep. Oh, low forward, that should be it.
More than enough. He didn't even have to do the other version. He didn't have to go into an extra... Oh, actually, no, it was trigger 2, my mistake. He was fine either way. Absolutely fine either way. You could see MenRD hasn't found the rhythm he's looking for against Phenom, but to be quite honest with you, how can you? This man has been stopping everything you've thrown at him so far. He's been whiff punishing. He's been matching you V-skill for V-skill. He's got you in the corner, locked down for the most part. He's putting you in a quarantine in-game.
This is what we see from Phenom a lot. Like Phenom, when Phenom is playing well, when Phenom is playing most people, the momentum is in his favor. Like, it's up to you to stop him. Oh, wow, the anti-air. The DP actually beats out the jump heavy kick.
I felt like it's just took a little longer than the usual timing when it comes to MenRD jumping over the V-skill, but now starting to find his momentum.
Tries to get the punish there. That standing heavy kick starting to find his mark for a minute. Okay. Sweep not close enough. Didn't do anything for the anti-air, and I understand why, because he's been changing it up with that dive kick. Ooh, the sweep. Look at the life on the bar right now for Minna. This round looking a lot better.
A little cleaner as well, getting these whiff punishes and keeping Phenom in control in the corner. And that's the
overhead. Overhead.
And the sweeps are out of control when it comes to MenRD. He finds that so much against players. I feel like he gets the most mileage out of it in comparison to every birdie player out there on the planet.
Look at the range that Min is playing at now. Playing a lot closer, not giving him a chance to use that Seismo as much. Ooh, the whiff punish with the stand. Okay.
He was ready. He was ready. Granted, it's out there a lot more than it used to be. The fact of the matter is, you still have to be ready for it no matter what.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wow. The V trigger activation gave him time to recognize, too. Dashed up, gets the knockdown, trigger activated, tries to use the Seismo to stop. Minna ready. Stand light kick starting to add up. Little gray life on Minna's bar as well. Just inching forward, almost had something with that stand light kick. Trying to bait the jump with those, like the distance jumps. Finally gets it, but he's ready with the DP.
Minna is still looking for these ranges to kind of counter poke the buttons that Phenom has been throwing out there, but Phenom has been throwing him off so much when it comes to walking up and throwing out the heavier normals or even low medium kick into stomps, right? Phenom has done a great job of keeping his movement ambiguous as well as the normals he wants to press, preventing himself from getting counter poked by MenRD.
Knockdown. These sweeps.
Sweep again.
Just catching him walking, man. Just catching him walking. The whiff punish, stand medium punch, wake up, EXDP. I was waiting to see when we were going to get one. Phenom finally pulls the trigger, spins a little meter on top of it.
Look how much V-gauge he's building up for himself just from these V-skills alone. That's a big jump in. And I like him switching it up. Okay, spend that meter early. Spend that cash. Get himself a little bit ahead of the game.
So the last round, right? Like, he needs this round to get this match and keep going.
Oh.
Not ready for a full punish. Got a few pieces of damage there. Already with the... one thing you have to realize is that Phenom is going to be ready with the anti-airs. Backdash, stand medium punch, activation.
And the walk speed is going to be so intimidating from Birdie. He's going to be closing the gap a lot more, but he still has to get past. He's still going to get time to punish. This is tough.
Oh, the dive kick. Tries to go for the throw. Minna was ready. Oh, my gosh. Okay.
That walk speed is all the difference.
Yeah,
he gets himself in prime position to whiff punish and stuff you out no matter what, but the reaction on that, catching the V-skill, that was primed and proper for MenRD, all because of that activation.
2-1. 2-1. Minna trying to make something happen here.
Big turnaround from the side of Mina RD. Again, a lot of these counter pokes are coming in from these crush counter sweeps, right? To kind of disturb or at least interrupt some of the timing that Phenom wants to press buttons at. So it's been so good. Now he's establishing the pace. Now he's getting these whip punishes going. But that was a slight, significant error from Mina RD. Look at all the momentum just go downhill.
It's gonna be trouble. Look, he's lost a life lead because of that. Answers back with the stand light kick. Uses the EX to get a little more damage and out of that corner. Uses the V skill to build some gauge.
Nothing to follow through after that standing medium punch 2 times over the dive kick, getting blocked. Now it's his turn with the activation. We talked about how significant this walk speed is with Birdie once he's in it.
Committing a little too much. Definitely going to get Min in trouble. On the verge of losing this round. The jump in finds his mark, has a bunch of meter and plenty of trigger, and not even going to need it. The jump ins adding up, those jump ins.
There was a reversal from the side of Phenom.
Really?
He caught him pressing a button, some sort of input on wake up.
Yeah, stand light kick, he's trying to retaliate. He's done that the last few rounds where he's tried to use this big button to interrupt Mina, and he's just used standing light kick and confirmed to headbutt.
That could have been a huge whiff punish for the side of Mina RD, but Phenom, again, keeping those options ambiguous, whether it be V-skill, a heavy normal, a medium normal. Mina RD is still trying to find and thread the needle around those options, and he's done so pretty well.
Anti-air starting to work out, too, for Mina.
Yeah, it's still going back to the jab, right? Really being a nuisance in neutral, but here comes the activation. Speaking of nuisance, back throw now for the realignment.
Yeah, and he got that corner as well. Mina on the verge of getting triggered. Phenom chipping away. Lots of gray on the side.
It's just a matter of how he wants to activate it, right? Is he going to go for a normal, or he's going to go for the bullhead instead?
He can kill. If he gets a hit, Mina can kill and tie up this set.
Oh. That
was
could have been
it.
it. And it's so close! You're dead!
Yo, ties the set? Is it 2-2?
It is 2-2.
Let's go.
Convincing 2 rounds
Let's
straight
go.
for the man, Mina RD, former Capcom Cup champion. And what a time to walk up and get that EX command grab. He hasn't shown that card too many times.
No,
He's
exactly.
done it on wake up, but not in conjunction with that V trigger. Using that walk speed and using it as intimidating as he has been, he's been throwing out normals. My man's like, oh, you're going to sit there? Check it out.
That's because he knows that Phenom is really swinging at this range. He knows that he's using Seismo, so those jump-ins are starting to become a lot more successful. And what do you mean, a former champion, bro? He is a champion. You can't take back the year. He's still the champ. He's got it tatted on his arm. He's got the trophy at his house.
Let me fix my face. A Capcom Cup champion.
There you go. There you go. I got you, Mina. Oh, the double stand light kick this time, and the momentum is staggering in favor for Mina RD right now. Jump back, light kick just in case he tried to pursue it.
You see Phenom just trying to work his way little by little, getting these throws out right. It's not going to be as beneficial, but he wants to get the positioning. This is tough, though. You have to defend against a faster Birdie, and that's the thing. When I talk about faster Birdie, he's always going to be within range to get either a trade, a clean hit off of a whiff punish. Hell, he could even poke you with lights if he wanted to, because that's all he needed against Phenom.
Okay. Second round again. 5th game.
Checking with the heavy punches now.
He's in range
more
now.
often.
With these normals, Mina has been known to control the neutral with his normal buttons, and he's damn good at it too. So the fact that he's hitting the Kali, the fact that he's hitting Phenom shouldn't be a big surprise. It's just the fact that he's placing himself in the perfect position to do so. That's not going to stop Phenom though. Life lead is in favor of Phenom. Oh, wait a minute, that trigger active.
For how
Look
long,
at the
right?
damage.
You see the damage off of that now. It's like pretty much the great equalizer, right? I like that recognition there from Phenom, making sure the V skill does not go unpunished. Raw activation time. Try to get a punish off of that, but the dive kick finding the mark again. Mina RD backing up just a little bit, trying to get ready for the counter poke. And he confirmed, can actually kill. Oh boy.
Oh, she tried to hit him with the same bait again. Phenom says, nah, bro, I'm not taking it this time. No anti-air again. If Mina gets a hit, this could be the match and give him the set lead. Oh, with the jab, anything could do. He can confirm. Oh, stand heavy kick.
Jeez, that's still clip on the way. Oh,
chip him out.
Big trade and the chip out. That's so
Smart.
solid for Mina RD. I will say that trade, that last instance, absolutely saved him in that round, because if Phenom had gone for the dive kick, I think he did actually, and Mina RD changed the timing.
Yeah,
that's
he changed.
one
He
time
just delayed
actually
it.
traded it
it's
off,
the
right?
first time he actually got the anti-air to work out in his favor. This match, could successfully win the set for Mena RD. Phenom, what do you got, man?
Bro, this is actually just the preview, by the way, man.
This is us just getting started. I want you guys to know. We're still getting warmed up. Oh, the whiff punish. Talk to him, Phenom. Give me another match, though. Give me another match, though.
And again, finding the mark with that dive kick has been so good for him.
That was genius. Oh, the damage, though. Activate after the sweep, after the block sweep. Nakali getting a lot of gray build-up over there. He's getting older on the life bar.
Checking with the lows as well, with the low medium hits for the most part, but now Mena RD is looking for these whiff punishes. Man, he's so fast!
Bro, the walk-up stand medium punch is keeping Nakali on his toes.
Do it
Speaking
again.
of which...
Do it again! Oh my god! There's so much frustration from the side of Phenom. He tilted his head just a little bit. He's like, I can't believe it, man. I wanted to go for the low medium kick to get the throw bait. But the problem is, Birdie is just too fast and trigger. He's too fast.
Dive kick. Oh, the anti-airs are starting to work out perfectly. That V skill just to control the neutral once again.
Checking with the roundhouse as well, man. Oh, he's still willing to throw that out there. And now Phenom is making it hurt. Look at that entire sequence, taking out a good chunk of life while getting himself out of the corner, but still unperturbed. He's still going to throw out these sweeps. It does not matter.
Okay, I like this pace, though. I feel like this pace really works out for Phenom. Interrupts this time. We've seen Mena walk up and try to go for command throws. Phenom says no sale this time. Big damage, and that stun bar is getting dangerous. Activate after block headbutt, V reversal to keep the momentum and the corner. Mena says, nah, bro, I'm out of here.
That was a reversal, too. He had no fear in his heart.
He could have reversal those. He's just not looking for it. Not charging back either.
I want to know what he has to do against these sweeps, man. There's got to be something he's got to do against these sweeps. I'm thinking about an uppercut because of the new horizontal range he has on it, but it's different.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking he can just, he can answer back with DP, with Dragon Punch.
I would like to see it, to be honest with you.
Stand light kick, tries to go for the overhead, just out of range. And remember what I said? The pace that this is playing at now is definitely in favor of Phenom. All right?
He's going to need it, to be honest with you. I mean, he's currently at the deficit against Mena RD, so.
Yeah, I want to see one more match anyway. I really want to see one more match. Prepared for the jump in this time around. Didn't take the bait. Speaking of prepared for the jump in, so was Phenom. Actually beats out the standing medium punch anti-air this time.
I'm taking a look at what he's going to do about V-Trigger 1, though. I mean, in this current state of the game, Phenom is great. He's going to take control of it 100%. But right now, Mena RD is slowly building that trigger up, and he's slowly going to be a bigger threat.
Yeah, but if you see now, Nakali, no trigger in sight at this point, right?
Yeah.
But still on the verge of taking this match and taking us to a final game in the set. You cannot count out Mena, though. It's gonna be hard because that chip adding up too, but still cannot count out Mena. Got full resources. Trigger on deck, CA on deck as well. Crouching medium kick finds his mark.
Oh, you try to get a whip punish.
But the V reversal just to get the momentum back for Phenom. No anti-air, decides to block because he doesn't want to take the chance. You would have died.
No trades here. Again, being in that sweep wall and V-trigger, it is -11. So again, I wanted to see what Phenom was going to do at closer ranges. He let those rip so many times, and that's going to be fine, right? He's now going to get another opportunity to at least take it down. He's tied it all up 3-3.
And Mena having a ball up there. He lost that round and was like, oh, got a smile on his face. Phenom all business mode, biting his lip, twisting his head, looking around. Gets the sweat off his brow. My man's thinking up there, man. He's trying to figure it out. The Mena RD puzzle. Where does this fit?
Man, the sweeps are still flying.
The success rate. We need to get somebody to take stats. I want to know.
And how many times some of them go unpunished?
That's another one. Tries to go for the headbutt. This neutral pace is really, really benefiting Phenom. Look at that. Has enough meter. Goes for the EX stomp to keep the pressure. Mena RD answers back to try to stop it, though. And it's not working out. Just small pokes. Oh, the jump finally comes from Mena RD. Phenom ready.
We haven't seen that in a long while, right? Majority of these jumps have been in reaction to the V-skill. That's going to be a side switch as well. Mena RD is looking to really apply this pressure and intimidate. Oh, no movement goes unchecked. When it comes to Phenom, throw is a threat, and he knew it too. That was going to be the win con.
Ooh, bars.
for the V-skill yet again, looking for any opportunity. Man, I like that. Perfect timing for the crouching medium punch to catch Menardi by surprise, using his own counter-poking methods against him.
And this is set point right now. For Phenom, this is set point, guys. Birdie going back to the neutral control. Air to air with the light jab. Mena still ended up in this corner though, even though that air to air exchange. No, what a gamble and almost the stun. No overhead. That's not good. It's not over, but this is big damage. And this heal to get back is going to be a big one. Tried to go for the command throw. Got a little too greedy.
He had to do it.
Got a little too greedy. And now Mena has a chance. Uses the armor to get through. That's going to hurt like hell. But the stun is right there too. Not going to need it. He can get the kill if he can find the hit. And the command throw. You tried to do me. I'll get you first. He tried to end with the command grab. He's like, nah, bro. I can't believe Mena went back to it.
Mr. Crimson's shaking his head back there. He's like, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Both these players well known for their command grabs, but one happened to outshine the other. That's gotta be a huge momentum booster for Mena RD, already on it, striking first blood in the final round.
Oh, knocked down with the V-skill this time.
Big jumping yet again. Phenom has not found success with that V-skill from close quarters, and now it's gonna be Mena RD just trashing these boots all over Necalli's face.
These boots are made for walking.
And that's just what it'll do. Going into V-Trigger 2 is not going to be enough to stop you.
Hey, but it still gets you walked all over, though. I can tell you that right now. V-skill still holding.
Oh, interruption there. Perfect timing.
50 seconds still left on the clock. This pace is looking good for Birdie.
Oh,
just litters in Thailand. He looks like the type.
He has no respect.
Oh, I love the animation on his V-shift. His V-shift attack.
Again!
He went for it again! He knew it! He's like, as a fellow command grabber, I understand that you wanted to grab me 2 times. Not once, but twice to end the round. And to end the match, it will be Mena RD takes it.
Sick.
What a set, though.
There has to be like a versus screen with those two just going in like... Dun, 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 because they're both command grab characters. It's like a mutual, it's mutual respect when it comes to those two. And of course, Mena RD is going to understand when somebody wants a command grab because he is that command grabber.
Look, it's all part of the meta. Mena's meta, he understands. That should be the name
Meta
of
RD.
It's Mena's meta, bro. It's Mena's meta, bro. He understood that as a command grabber, he's like, you know what? This guy loves his command grabs. He can't stay away from them. He's going to go for one to close out the round. I like how he turned the tables. I feel like that's part of the meta. That's why I say it's Mena's meta. He's like, yo, he wants to end it with a command throw. I'm going to end him with a command throw. I love that. I love it.
Literally twice in that game, by the way. There were instances where Phenom was like, oh, I've conditioned this guy enough to get my trademark command grab going. No, he lost that game. And then again, he tried it one more time and was like, nah.
Jump medium punch got him out of there, confirmed to the combo, set up the comeback for Mena RD. What a set. Like I said before, these warm-up matches, these apps matches, these are appetizers for what's to come. We still have the season finale to go through, ladies and gentlemen. We have Alpha 3 versus Nasser. $75,000 on the line, and that's still after this. That's after this, and this is going to be none other than IDOM versus Mr. Crimson.
You gotta be kidding
the
me.
Red Bull Kumite runback that we just recently saw. This is gonna be electric.
You guys have been watching these players play throughout the entirety of this year in so many events.
Yeah.
Street Fighter V action has not stopped, and we
That's
guarantee you, and we've said it time and time again, it only gets better here. This is only the beginning. By the way, Mr. Crimson going up against IDOM to get this run back, not just from across the pond, all the way back in the States.
Yeah, this is
gonna
true.
Be huge.
He got home turf advantage now. What kind of home turf advantage, right? Like
he has a home in the West Coast.
He's got a home in the West Coast, right? Earth is always the turf, right? Shout out to my bro Yipes, you know. These guys are going in though. We have Mr. Crimson going up against none other than IDOM. It's gonna be Dawson versus Poison. We do know that Idom has the Laura on deck as well. Mr. Crimson is a Dhalsim aficionado, a specialist.
He is the Dhalsim to look at right now when it comes to the best in the world because he's proven that with his stats, right? Mr. Crimson just came off from that first place at Red Bull Kumite, first at CPT France, well, Spain and Portugal as well. He's already into Capcom Cup, right?
Ooh, it's bouncing back. Jeez, I keep forgetting about that. Yo, that V-Skill 2 from Sim is really something you really need to pay attention to.
Good.
Also,
it's so good.
Mr. Crimson and knowing the spacing and when to get these slide loops with Dhalsim.
So difficult.
It's so difficult and legit does it every time.
Oh.
I was
Then it's still hit from behind, man. We talking about anti-airs for Dhalsim. Back medium punch, the classic.
So I was talking to Punk, and Punk says, yo, if Mr. Crimson don't do nothing, he gonna hit you with those loops. That's what he said verbatim, and it's very scary. Oof.
It's so wild that he gets it so consistently. And I like the option there, right? Because Dhalsim doesn't really have much in terms of get him to safety in a plus situation. But Mr. Crimson knows full, like all the risks and rewards behind it, right? He's willing to take the least amount of damage as much as possible and make those right reads.
Wow, the fact that the V-Skill, that, oh my God, that the normal legit went under the V-Skill power-up from Dhalsim, that is a thing. Multiple times that's happened. Jump heavy punch, try to make something happen. That heart rate tries to go for the throw back dash coming from Mr. Crimson, even though he's in the corner.
Dang, slightly off the mark too from both ends, really.
Crouching medium punch, activation here. That poison cocktail.
Mr. Crimson still finding the right decisions on defense. It's going to be a gang of damage as well. Side switch. Oh, boy.
Looking for a jump, and it was not there. This is going to give Mr. Crimson a chance. Lots of gray life. Slide, activate, and a jab to stop the trigger activation. You brave. What the standing light kick word?
My God.
With the high heels, though, 1 round apiece, game number 1. These are appetizers, guys. This is on the front of the menu.
I mean, this is Idom, man. We talk about his accolades as well. This guy has been killing it. He got first in Intel World Open. He got himself a W over at EVO Online. And again, he's looking to get this run back, right? They had Mr. Crimson had the best of the exchange in their last meet in Red Bull Kumite. But right now, it's still dead even.
Okay. Block still activated, and oh my God, the read on the V-reverse. Yo, this dude Idom is broken. This dude is broken.
He's using maximum brain capacity right now. You can't see right now. This guy is concentrated.
Can I get some clips? I need somebody to hit me with the digital scissors. Send it to me on the Twitters. I need to look at that later.
I wish you guys could see the look on Idom's face too when he was doing all of this. He turned Shin Idom.
Bro.
He turned his face downward, had the meanest mug on his face. I felt like if I saw him in the middle of the night, I would be terrified.
I'm going to tell you right now. You know Idom is playing, and you know any player is trying their hardest because they look the dumbest that they've ever looked in their life. I'm going to tell you right now. And you know somebody's playing fighting games based on how stupid they look. I'm telling you right now. And Mr. Crimson and Idom look pretty crazy, but they're playing damn good. But here we go.
Damn good Street Fighter, that's for sure. Look at that. Already off to a great start. Idom getting a ton of damage on the board. And this is going to be so tough for Dhalsim to even try to navigate around. You already know the perfect 7 golden letters for Idom, establishing that dominance in game number 2 pretty early.
Bro, this roll stage, newly added, by the way, since the last time we've seen you guys. The song is amazing.
Port of Italy, too. Beautiful scene.
Shout out to Street Fighter Alpha, one of my favorites. Crouch heavy punch, not going to do it. Trying to find a way to open up Idom, and Idom is just saying, no thank you. No thank you, sir. I don't need your yoke. All I got is this whip and this stable of wrestlers, bro. His name's Hugo. You heard of him?
You need a giant stable for that bad boy.
That's one hell of a stable. Damn! What a whiff.
What a backdash for Mr. Crimson. Just in the right time as well. And look at all that gray life adding up. A big turnaround. Mr. Crimson just needs one touch. And what better way to do it than with those long limbs?
Needs to be careful trying to commit to some of these. Yeah, I was about to say, you really need to be careful committing to some of these reaches, even on the side of Idom, because that V-skill really is keeping him out of harm's way in a lot of instances. And even though Idom's prepared to whiff punish, it's really not working out. Bro, I thought he was going to bounce back and fall into the fireball. I was like, bro, that's no.
There's no way. Oh, he tried to throw off of that whiff throw. I mean, a little awkward, but still, it's going to be great for Idom now because he gets this positioning against Mr. Crimson. But the problem is, Dhalsim is willing to fight that out, right? Even if you try to back him into the corner from this range, he's still able to contest.
Bro, this match is I can't believe we're watching this again. Yeah, this fireball will stay here. My man gave you the and one yoga flame combo. We got to put a crowd noise in the background of that one.
There's the activation off the roundhouse. Dia versus to kind of halt the momentum. And that was a great jump out for Mr. Crimson. Didn't have to face the repercussions of the heart rate. That's a punish. You already know. I feel like IDOM has been going to that option a little bit too much. Mr. Crimson has blocked majority. Actually, I think almost every single EX Love Me Tender off of those Yoga Fireball reactions.
So a lot of people, you already know, they try to use it to get through Fireball because it has the projectile invincibility. But like if you notice, Mr. Crimson's walking back before he throws every Fireball. And legit, he has enough space to block it on reaction. There you see that normal whiffing again because of the V-skill power up and teleported to the other side. Mr. Crimson with the Yoga Trickery.
That was 2 steps ahead too. He saw the range that Poison was at. He's like, all right, I get to charge my V-skill. And then the next time around, he's like, now that I have it, I'm willing to throw this Fireball because I know you're going to punish me. However, it gives me time to set up and get you on the other side. It sets up the mix-up. He'll take the damage just so he can get his plan going.
We really were talking about how that Fireball was still active in some of these side switch scenarios, and he's ready and willing and looking for it most of the times. Mr. Crimson, a master Dawson player.
And that's the best thing, right? If it doesn't work out in his favor, he still gets to charge up another one, and now he's out of the corner free. That's the greatest thing about Mr. Crimson in terms of his planning.
Letting him cook. Letting him cook.
He is so good, Steve. This guy, Mr. Crimson, is a criminal mastermind. I'm telling you.
Ooh. Definitely still in a lot of situations from IDOM. This is one game apiece. My God. Bro, this music is making it more tense. I bet the pirates back there are like, yo, what the hell?
There's pirates still?
Yeah, bro, you didn't know? Whose ship do you think that is?
I thought it was a tourist cruise.
Nah, bro. You paying some big money for one of those.
I ain't got that. Why is that funny to you, Steve? I'm just kidding. Going in, again, the roundhouse is really able to check, as well as the other limbs, like medium kick to kind of stop.
Ooh, tried to go for the whiff punish. This time, Mr. Crimson ready, trying to get in the bounce. We just been talking about it. Back into the fire, though. Okay, trigger on the table for Poison. Didn't get the activation after they hit. Goes instead after the block and using the jabs to try to keep Mr. Crimson honest. And it's working out for the most part. Gets clipped by the V-trigger. The Love Me Tender finds its mark. Those are the red bottoms, by the way. You see how she fixed them when she came back?
I don't know, man. Those are the red everythings if you see me, man. Look at the shoes.
Yeah,
just take a look at the shoes. Spike Lee somewhere is like, it's got to be the shoes.
It's got to be the shoes. Oh. And still got that V-skill power up. Another one. Like you said, just setting up to really be able to take advantage of it, right? Teleporting sometimes to get on the other side to make sure that IDOM is paying attention. It's worked out sometimes, but not all the time. IDOM switching up the offense a little bit. Mr. Crimson taking it up a notch.
And look at just the amount of chip damage he had in that entire sequence. It's been so detrimental to IDOM. He just does not want to even try to contest right now. And again, full control from Mr. Crimson. Even when IDOM is striking him down, even when he gets these openings, Mr. Crimson's like, that's exactly what I wanted you to do. He's sacrificing his pawns just so he can get these openings.
It's true. That's definitely true. So what do you do now? The score's 2-1, right? Do you switch characters?
You go to Laura, baby!
You go to Laura. Now but I wonder how this plays out. I feel like I haven't seen this matchup since like season 1 of Street Fighter V, bro.
I mean,
like,
he did that for a little bit, over at Red Bull Kumite, but it didn't work out too well. I feel like this has to be the matchup to go for, honestly. With the amount of games that Mr. Crimson's up, you got to try it out.
Well, Intimidation. The Capcom Cup outfit. Might have been the last time Mr. Crimson was in the U.S., actually. You know?
Very true. Very, very true.
He was witness to the IDOM victory. Does this play on the mental game?
We see the difference, right? And you already see also Mr. Crimson changing it up with V-Skill 1. He wants to go for that mobility to get himself out of harm's way and get the other kind of mix-ups going. Or I think primarily he wants to focus on mobility.
Oh, yeah. And you have to remember the dash moves that Laura has, that EX elbow can get in there. You're not going to be able to play that range game as well as you were that last time.
No, it's a whole different story, right? She does not want to play that range game regardless, right? She wants to close the gap as soon as possible. Man, that still managed to catch counter hit. I don't know what that was, but IDOM tried to contest that drill.
Mr. Crimson building it up. Uh-oh. One more guess for your life. Throw could definitely kill. Lots of chip on the table. Activate side switch. Stays on the same side. D reversal to stop the pressure stand. Heavy punch not going to find his mark. Lots of pokes. The snipe is ooh, my
my God, yo, he pump faked so many times. Idom didn't bite. He's like, I'm gonna take the shot.
Yeah.
Shoot the J.
Shoot it.
Shoot it.
Yeah, that snipe. You knew it was coming. Just got in the range. I'm in position.
Take the shot. No, you see the limbs coming out a little bit more. Idom wasn't actually ready to whiff punish it 2 times over. He's more than capable to do so, but he's looking for something else.
That elbow is what I was thinking was going to play a major part. Mr. Crimson's game plan of just playing back a bit, using those normals to annoy, harass Idom in this corner is working out so well. 70 seconds left on the clock, and Dalsum and Mr. Crimson have a full bar and just chipping away at Laura.
Yeah, still willing to throw out those limbs despite Idom kind of showing his ability to try and get these lift punishes. Until he actually gets hit, he's not going to be phased by it. He's going to keep throwing out these limbs. This is what I wanted to see. Now, the command grab is in effect, but from Idom now, yeah, the sweep, you cannot ever get the thunderclap.
You got 2 slides to deal with, bro. If you read it, then it's literally get opened up. And now, the corner is your best friend, and the punish. My man Mr. Crimson saw the fact that he was getting annoyed. This is what I said. That's why I used the word harass, because it got to the point where Idom's back was to the wall, and he had no choice but to be like, how am I going to get out? I got a little meter. You don't want to sit on it, you know? Like, let me try to use it. Mr. Crimson was ready. I believe that's, what, 3-0 at this point?
That should be correct, yeah.
Idom in a lot of trouble. Mr. Crimson holding strong to this lead, and the pace is just so benefiting. That meaty drill gets to throw on the follow-up.
I like this momentum there from Mr. Crimson. There hasn't been anything that Idom has stopped in terms of both phases of the game that Dawson wants to play at, right? The long-range game hasn't been stopped, no whiff punishes. But when it comes to close quarters, I'm starting to see Idom find his rhythm now. Does get an opening, but Mr. Crimson out of harm's way. The backdash into the V-trigger now. Cooking him up. No, he just throws him straight out.
I take that over sitting there and then eating the throw, right? Because you got a lot more gray life up there. But tries to go for the low, open up, stand light kick to stop the dash, and set point for Mr. Crimson. I feel like this switch hurt him more than it helped him.
Yeah, there hasn't been a significant round on the board for Idom. This has been very troubling, actually. He's starting to just dash up in there against Mr. Crimson. Like, I get you want to play these games, but at the same time, it's like Mr. Crimson hasn't given you any sort of hints towards his defeat, like any sort of strategy against them. Idom can't find the answers.
Yeah, this is and this is a very rare feat, right? There's not many times we don't see Idom get stuck in these situations. You see that holding back at that range really has gotten Mr. Crimson out of so many situations. Not that time, though. Armor's through, gets the knockdown, trigger on the table.
Another command grab. This is going to be pretty significant.
Idom needs this round. Wow. Idom needs this round. Otherwise, Mr. Crimson is going to take it. Trigger on the table, and the Gales are out. EX to get out, and plenty of trigger. So it's not over just yet. Gets the hit, tries to go for the overhead, finds a smart. Idom just turns it up, and you see a squint there, and he's like, I can't believe that worked.
Final round.
Just putting Mr. Crimson on notice. That's all that happened. Putting Mr. Crimson on notice, making him deal with the offense a lot faster than he's used to. That's what got Idom that round. We need more. He needs this round if we're going to see it.
I will say it all came from that last sequence where he kind of hesitated on the thunderclap, just pulled it back just a little bit and got that counter hit, kind of disrupting the timing that Mr. Crimson has been playing defense. That was just like a huge landslide of offense that came in from Idom. So hard to predict.
Speaking of landslide offense, that's the stun. That should be the game. Mr. Crimson. No, it's not over. There it is. And Mr. Crimson takes it over Idom. The Capcom Cup champion goes down to Mr. Crimson and the Dalsum. Masterful play. Masterful Dalsum play coming from Mr. Crimson. I like to talk about the fact that we had NYC Furby. Arturo Sanchez was a member on SFL, and they have a whole Dalsum Discord where they go and they talk about the powers of Dalsum. That's funny because I saw a funeral for Dalsum, and now I'm seeing Dalsums everywhere.
All the time. But to be fair, man, it happens with every patch now, right? It's just the nature of it. But the fact of the matter is, Dalsum is still a very much so strong character. In the right hands, though. It has to be in the capable hands. And Mr. Crimson being the character loyalist that he is the one Dalsum that reigns over all. And I'm going to say that with a lot of confidence, right? You're seeing the caliber play right now. You've seen how he dismantled Idom in back-to-back events here in this exhibition and at Red Bull Kumite London.
Dude, the fact that we just saw that from an Idom set, a Mr. Crimson Idom set, says a lot. that's all I'm saying. Like, it really does put on notice the fact that Mr. Crimson has really been working at this Dawson. The fact that, like you said, this is a new season, a new Dawson, and being able to go toe-to-toe with not one, but both of Idom's characters, the Capcom Cup champion, and had confident call-outs, reads, and counters for a lot of the stuff that Idom was going for, whether it be with Laura or Poison. So the fact that we have that instance and we saw how it goes down no matter what character was on the screen for Idom lets you know just how strong Mr. Crimson is, how strong that Dawson is. And man, these sets...
And I'm glad that we get to preface everything going on with Street Fighter League with these matches, right? We've opened up the borders internationally to determine who is the best Street Fighter League team in the world, right? Again, it's one of those things where it's finally coming together and seeing all these players go in full potential with the offline play, right? So it's going to be so exciting to see. We're gearing up for this finale, but of course we have to thank Astro first and foremost for being a huge component here in Street Fighter League as well as the fighting game community.
Yeah, they actually supplied the entire, all the players and ourselves with the A40 headset, and I can tell the difference by those guys sitting in the studio and playing. That sound is crisp. We do need it, so shout outs to Astro for holding down not only the FGC, but SFL. And we will be back with what you came to see, the main course of this 5-course Street Fighter V Street Fighter League Season 3 finale is coming up right after this. It will be none other than Alpha 3 versus Nasser. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand after defeat. So fly, time to fly. Glory wait for those who fight. We unite, we are Street Fighters.
If I go too far, please forgive me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment we've all been waiting for since Season 3. We are here with the finale of Street Fighter League between these two teams. It is going to be Nasser going up against Alpha 3 with so much on the line. I know we left you hanging just a little bit, but you already know what it is. It's Vicious back with Tasty Steve to break down this ongoing feud between these two champion caliber teams.
We have $75,000 on the line between these two. Of course, $15,000 for second place, and then that remaining $60,000 will go to whoever is in first place. And Street Fighter League is a 3v3 Waseda style tournament. Teams submit a player order. If a player wins, they're rotated to the back of the queue. If they lose, they're eliminated. These matches continue until all three members of the opposing team are eliminated, and that's how we crown our winner. Additionally, we also have the character bans, and those character bans are only active for today. This is the end of the season. This is the final ban, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be the championships. This is the finale, Street Fighter League Season 3. We have Alpha 3 versus Nasser.
So, let's talk about the teams themselves, right? Alpha 3, I know you're getting ahead of yourself, Steve, but we got to remind the folks at home what transpired to even get us to this point, right? Nasser has Big Bird, Angry Bird, and Samurai. These guys have been dominating their second half of Street Fighter League Season 3. They started off a little rocky. However, on the offhand, Alpha 3 has CJ Truth, Nephew, and the Alpha, the head Alpha,
this is true,
Punk, who have done miraculously throughout the entirety of Street Fighter. They went 8-2 in their total scheme of things. And in terms of the point calculations and everything, the amount of games that they won, there were only 2 teams that actually stopped them, and they're no longer in the running. One of them was actually All In. When we're talking about the season finale, right, what transpired into that point in time, we're looking at the playoffs. All In versus Alpha 3 was a match you all had to see. The tensions were actually that high in person. You guys had to be there. And of course, Dynamite had to face off against Nasser. That was also very close.
That was a nail biter.
There were so many teams that could have been in that top 2 spot, but at the end of the day, it's the 2 teams we're seeing right now. In conjunction with everything going on in Street Fighter League in terms of the rules, they have their order in place. They have their bans in place. All there is left is to enjoy this Street Fighter 5 action.
So we have our finale for Season 3 of Street Fighter League. But before we get there, Hollywood Rob TV has an interview with Alpha 3.
I am here with the bad boys of Street Fighter League, the bad guys, Chico, Team Alpha 3. Would you guys agree with me calling you guys that?
No. Well, Alpha 3, yes, but
No, the bad guys.
We're the good guys.
Alan, you don't even sound like you believe that.
What?
Do you remember, just because Dark Neff might not be sitting in this chair right now does not mean that he doesn't exist. You do remember who Dark Neff is, correct?
Yeah, Dark Neff is a good guy too.
Why is it Dark Neff then? Like the Sith Lord, things like that?
I mean, he's just doing it for the good of the people.
You guys actually disrespected. Actually, I don't even want to bury the team or anything like that. However, last season, you guys dominated the competition. I mean, it was honestly pretty ugly. And one of the main reasons that happened, in my opinion, bro, is because you, Punk, had a whole lot to prove. I know you always say, I don't care what anyone thinks. No, I completely disagree with that, Punk. I think there is no way that that's true. Just like how, Michael Jordan, don't flatter yourself, by the way, but how Michael Jordan is like, oh, it became personal. I feel like you are like that a lot as well. And it seemed like, you went out there to prove a point. Would you say that that's true? And do you still have that chip on your shoulder now?
Nah, I didn't really have a point to prove. I just wanted to watch him because Strider was talking. That's about it. I didn't have a point to prove to anyone else. I just wanted to, so I can talk trash to Strider. I just like talking trash to people. It's just fun to me. So I don't want to trash talk Strider after I watched him.
I remember the emotion after you had a very important OCV. The emotion that you showed, actually coming to tears on camera in the interview. And one of the things that you talked about was the fact that you actually weren't 100% sure like if you were gonna be able to do that, which is something that we're not used to hearing from the Alpha himself. I think that the online era and things of that nature probably had made it so that you might have felt that there was like a bit of a chink in the armor or something. Would you say that that's true, and do you no longer feel like that now?
Nah, I was just really nervous last year because I ain't played offline in so long, so like I felt really nervous and my hands were shaking a lot, so I was just really nervous just playing offline again after so long, and then is on like PC now, and it's not different than what we were used to. So yeah, it was really nervous last year. Team tournaments just make me really nervous playing with a team. I don't know, it's just different than just playing by myself, and you know, I just lose on my own and I just be sad myself.
That's understandable. Do you think that any of your opponents are scared of you? Not saying names, but do you think people are scared of you?
Not scared, but I think they get nervous.
So you just being nice. What do you mean? What's the difference?
Like,
yeah, it's the same thing. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
when you say scared, it's like they go on stage and they just like, oh, I don't want to play this dude. Like, that's what I'm thinking when you say
like
scared. But I don't
extreme.
think they feel that way. I just feel like, you know, when they can win or like they just getting so close, I feel like they get nervous and they start to drop things. Like, I know that's because
they know
they want to beat me, but like they just getting too close and they getting uncomfortable the closer they get.
Nephew and CJ, do you specifically feel like you need to perform on an individual level as well, just like out of principle for the sake of pride?
I feel like it's just like with any tournament, you want to play to the best of your abilities. I don't really feel any added pressure because Punk is on my team. I just want to like do my best.
I want a prediction because I believe that you guys are actually bold enough to give it to me. What are we gonna see in this grand finals? What's the set count? I'm sure you guys have yourself winning, that goes without saying, but you think it'd be like a wash or what?
I think last time we played them was a wash. You know, this time's just a little uncertain because CJ might be just a little bit out of practice, so maybe they could sneak one off on CJ, but like, there's no chance they got to sneak one off for me or Nephew, so like, I think 3-1 is the best they could get, but I don't think it's really gonna come to that, you know, so I think the 3-0 is in their future once again. They looking at it. I'm like Raven, you know, that's so Raven. Yeah, I already seen the future.
Just the eyes and everything, just the big zoom in and all that. And look, man, you know, finally we are getting the culmination to an amazing pass what we had last year with Street Fighter League. We are going to have Team Alpha 3 going up against Team Nasser in the finals. This is going to be an amazing war. And fellas, I'm wishing you the best of luck.
So Punk letting the world know, letting the opposing team know that this goes down one of two ways. Either it's a 3-0 or it's a 3-1 because CJ hasn't been up to snuff recently. That's crazy.
That's something I'm really eager to see because when it comes to like their dynamic, you have like top tier Street Fighter 5 players that are like trying to boost you up and get yourself ready for this season of Street Fighter League, right? And there's no one more capable than someone like a Punk, someone like a Nephew, who's also exponentially leveled up in his career in the Capcom Pro Tour. Just those two training.
On the opposite side, we have Team Nasser, Samurai, Big Bird, Angry Bird. This is one of the team stories that I like to touch on, right? These guys came in a brand new team to Street Fighter League. Of course, Samurai and Alumni has been here before, but the way their team cohesion worked out to propel them to the spot that they ended up being in the season. Had a rocky start to start off the season, but then eventually came out to be the second team out on the loser side, apparently, of this bracket. But this is going to be the finale. This is their last chance to shine. The character variety is a real thing. Now, they do have their character bands already picked. It's Rashid for Alpha 3, and for Nasser, it's actually Karen, which I'm not really sure about the the thought process behind that, though, right?
I get it, but they've had so much time to actually think about this, right? And actually going into a different season of Street Fighter V. I kind of want to know what the difference has been from their last interaction from Street Fighter League Season 3 up until this point for the finale. And in fact, we do have that interview with Rob TV and Team Nasser. Take a look.
What's going on, guys? I am Rob TV, and I am joined by one of the most dominant teams in Season 3 Street Fighter League, none other than the incomparable Team Nasser. How are you feeling, fellas?
We're doing good. We're feeling good.
Doing good, man.
Yo, I gotta say, because I didn't get the chance to say it last time, congratulations for you guys making it to the finals, because obviously we had everything with COVID made it so that we had to move everything to a whole year past. Now at that point, you guys were all fired up and in shape. How has this last year been for you? Like, have you guys all still been in constant contact, and how has your training been overall?
I do think we're actually in a better shape now compared to last year. I do think they agree with me as well, that if we played last year, I think we would have been at a disadvantage. But right now, even though his character got nerfed, Seth got nerfed, I feel like he still progressed better as a player. Mike has a better secondary now, just in case, because Ryu got buffed. And I feel like I'm in a better shape with Rashid right now as well. So I feel like this year we are probably in a better state than last year, to be honest.
Yeah, that's something I could definitely agree with this. But regardless of what anyone does, Mikey, there's something that I call you, and that is the Street Fighter League GOAT. And I would not say that just to say it. At this point, every single season of Street Fighter League, you have made it to the finals on different teams and have always been an integral part of that. Why that's the thing? Like, do you believe that Street Fighter League and team tournaments actually requires a bit of a different skill set than just regular tournaments?
The mindset is totally different. You have to be collaborative. You have to be confident and trustworthy of each other. I mean, we still talk to each other even after we play our CPT events online. You're like, hey, how'd you guys do? You know, congratulations doing this and that. And that's part of what being a team is all about, you know, just having that camaraderie and bringing together and winning and losing together over and over again until you get that strong trust.
Angry Bird, where would you say that you are right now in comparison to the other team? Do you think that there is anyone over there that's currently at your skill level, or would you say it's just Punk?
Actually, all of them are very good, but CJ hasn't been playing the game recently, as Punk said. So compared to last season, I think they were all good, but Punk was a little bit ahead of them. Nephew is very strong as well. I think he has the best Colleen in the world.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think so.
Respect.
I mean, yeah, can't disagree with that.
And CJ has Kami, and Kami is very good character, and he also is very good. You can't jump on CJ, so you need to have a certain game plan against him as well.
So, of course, Nephew, Dark Neff, who was actually born last season, released his Sith Lord powers. He's a player that you know a whole lot about, Samurai, with you guys being in the same region. Can you speak a bit to you guys' rivalry? And would you say that you tend to have the edge in that matchup?
Yes, I don't actually think it's a rivalry because rivalry is a kind of toxic. And the reason why is because I think that, I think of him as a sparring partner or a training partner. You know, he beats me, I get better. I beat him, he gets better. And it's always a back and forth thing. Sometimes I win more, sometimes he wins more. But that's the beauty of it. You know, we're pushing each other. And I feel like that's a lot of the part of these competitors here. And all over the world, you know, I play somebody, I lose to them, they make me better. And that's what we, as competitors, that's what we do.
Team Nasser, always a pleasure talking to you guys. And of course, I've been waiting so long. The people have been waiting to finally see this match. My goodness, listen, guys, I'm wishing you the best of luck in this match.
And that's such an important fact. They've highlighted that in the interview when it comes to Samurai and Nephew. It's been pretty back and forth, and there's always been some sort of growth, some exponential growth as well within these two players. As of late, Nephew has been dominating the North American scene for the West. However, Samurai has been doing a fairly good job of at least keeping him at that pace to be right behind the ankles of Nephew. It's only a matter of time to see what's going to happen to these two, and it's actually going to be them fighting against each other first, and you know that's going to be an explosion. I'm actually kind of curious to see what Samurai has done in his time to prepare himself for Team Alpha 3.
Let's get it going. The championship starts now. The final is underway. Oh, Winter Wonderland. Somebody's not getting the gift after this, I can tell you that. Well, actually, both of them will be getting the gift. It's just second and first place, you know?
Probably some brand new tires from Santa Abigail. Who knows?
Crouch in. These lows starting to work out. Going straight to everybody, and there's a lot of respect played between these two. Like we said, region rivals, right? These guys have played each other all the way back to some Red Bull events from back in the day. There's the confirm. Spins the EX already.
Dash up twice over, catches the Oki. He did get the hit off the jab, didn't confirm off of that. I think he was just looking for something, any sort of counter hit to go into. Didn't trust it.
Akuma already in trouble. Akuma seen quite a few changes from that last patch. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Yes, this entire transition benefiting Akuma to kind of push Colleen more towards the corner. But it gets, oh my God, what a time to jump.
The perfect placing on the jump in.
Stun. He knew it too, and Nephew didn't press a button. He knew Mikey was going for it, and Samurai gets clipped instead. EX Parabellum with the jab check from Nephew.
I never heard this song crazy.
Yo, this song is actually OD. They're talking about it. I swear I was thinking it the whole time. I'm sorry for grabbing you, Vicious.
No, you're good. As long as you don't rip the shirt, man. It's
I
brand
got
new.
you. It's too cool of a shirt. I wouldn't do that. Not on purpose anyway. All right, back to the match. Oh, crush counter.
There it is. Yeah, does believe in the stand jab this time around. That's the second time he caught Mikey. I don't even know what it was for Samurai, but it might have been a movement option, right? You didn't see the counter hit, but I'm kind of curious to see what he's been doing on Wake Up.
Still playing this footsie game. This neutral game is looking really
Ooh,
good.
yeah,
Ooh,
the gap in between. Stand medium, kick to the EX Fireball. EX Red Fireball at that.
Yeah,
you already
Vanity
know.
to get through. That EX Vanity step finds the gap. Great knowledge for Nephew right there. What? Oof. Oof. Oh, wow. And the same situation again. Fireball activate, gets the medium kick in the Tatsu. Corner pressure in favor of Samurai. But you know what else is there? That Raging Demon.
Yeah, he's gonna be, man, this song is good.
I
You hear
told
the
you,
horns?
bro. It's actually going in. Forward throw, not dead yet. Plenty of meter. That demon is still there.
I think he might be able to kill after like probably one more touch, but he's like dwindling the life a little bit. Oh, it's huge. You're actually dead. Oh, wait a minute. Were you not dead?
Oh, yo!
It's so scary because when you're looking at like the team composition of Alpha 3, right? You have Punk, the all-arounder, right? Or the all-rounder, excuse me. He is the alpha. He is like a key component. But then you have CJ Truth, who has powerful reads, and then you have Nephew, who makes these kind of calculations, these calculated reads. One's more emotional, one is more calculated. Nephew is definitely like the human calculator when it comes to figuring out the strategy. So it's a really interesting dynamic. So where I was going with it is that Nephew has already done the homework way in advance. He's already wrote his thesis to get his doctorate on defeating Samurai.
I mean, he's a young dude, man.
He's
it's
a
funny.
New York Times bestseller. It is when it comes to defending.
We're waiting on the
against
next one.
Samurai. Probably. Who knows? We'll see what happens, right?
Oh, forward throw. And now you see, just going right back to this slow-paced neutral game and slowly walking Samurai to the corner.
Yeah. You see Samurai kind of just not ready for some of these whiff punishes, but getting a little bit more mileage off of the fireballs now, keeping it ambiguous.
EX knockdown on top of that with the fireball. Life lead in favor of Samurai this time around. There's that EX Vanity step, gets through once again, trigger on the table.
Amazing reaction there from Nephew. Now it's a matter of time of whether or not he's going to pop the trigger on a hit or a block. It's going to be the block instead, and now Samurai is on the defensive end, but gets crushed.
Big damage here with his V-trigger conversion. Oh, and, yo, stun? That's round. Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, man. You see that? That is meticulous work there. He goes in for the throw tech, and he's thinking to himself, "Is like, how many instances where I've tested buttons and it actually paid off for me? Like, what are these sequences that Akuma can do that'll actually beat me?" And he already knows the option. Stand Fierce is going to beat all. Or at least the fireball option.
Bro, this song, I feel like I've never heard it before, but it's amazing. I'm definitely getting Street Fighter Alpha vibes from this song. Oh, stand medium kick, red fireball. You know me, man. I got an ear. Oh.
I got tools.
Sweet Castle goes back into the parabellum. I hate you. Fourth throw.
Oh, man, the slow and
another stun.
Right
no, not dead yet, though. EX Fireball just to try to build some space between Samurai and Nephew. Still fighting out of that corner. Trigger is on the table, only working on 2 bars of EX meter at this point for Samurai.
I wish you guys could see Nephew's face during some of these interactions. He's smiling and smirking at some of the decisions Samurai is making. Like, he knows that he's just trying to buy some time to find the opening. But I'll tell you what, right now, Samurai is on to something here. He's already exposed some of the weaknesses that Nephew presented in that neutral phase of the game.
Yeah, you saw the side switch with the trigger DP. No trigger yet. He's working on it, though. It's coming up, and we've seen the confirms of Samurai. We've seen him before. Samurai on full alert right now. Eyes bugging out of his head. I really hope we get footage of this. He's not dead yet, but this next situation is...
dead. He's hella dead.
Pardon me. That will be that. It's going to be 2-0 for Alpha 3 in this finale of Street Fighter League Season 3. First blood has been drawn.
I feel like that was almost 4 rounds straight. I mean, these guys were going back and forth. I know that for sure in this game it was 2 rounds straight. Nephew had this look on his face with such confidence too. I kind of mentioned it earlier where he was kind of smiling at the decision-making of Samurai in that phase where he was trying to get himself out of the corner. He's like, I have you locked down. Like, you have to make the error here. And what's crazy about that is Samurai actually found the opening against him, but it didn't really amount to the results he was looking for.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, and we talk... We speak about the strength of Samurai. I feel like he's at his most powerful when he's the last person on the team. No matter how good your team, you can have Punk on that team. If you put Samurai last, he instantly gets the boost. He instantly gets the boost. It's like an RPG. Like, that's his special ability.
His passive?
Yeah, bro, it's a special ability. It's like, look, I know Samurai might not be the strongest here, but if you put him in the last place, that's a double. That's a double on the power you get. That's a boost.
Yeah. Right now, we're transitioning into Big Bird versus Punk, and both of these characters, or both of these players, have their characters banned.
So I'm really interested to see what character we're going to see from Punk because we know Punk has a bevy of characters, a lot of characters.
He plays the entire roster.
And really plays a lot of matchups based off of literally the character that he's fighting. So I'm interested to know now that he's already
Oh, please do it.
That will be so
Please
funny.
do it.
Bruh.
Use his own outfit on him too.
That's my favorite color with Rashid.
He said
I
that's
like that color. I pay homage to you.
Right now, they're taunting each other.
What?
Yo, 11?
Oh, what do you mean it's
Why
currently
11 not on
unavailable?
the console?
Boo.
The meta
I'm
is
so
so
confused
real.
right now.
No, what's happening is, even though they banned the characters, they have a pre-selected order to hold 9, they're really trying to see
You don't know
what
the
character is
matchup.
going to be played.
I just DP.
Dang, that's an answer.
He said, "I
You don't know the
DP."
matchup. I'll just DP. It works. In certain contexts, it works.
I've seen and playing now, just teasing,
Oh, they
picking
got my
the
color.
Vega. Oh,
Wow.
and Punk got hyped
Thank you.
because they have the Vega color.
hard luck
Here
coming
we
down.
go.
Okay.
Game
Okay.
No one ever
2.
has that color.
Game 2 of Alpha 3 versus Nasser. It's going to be Punk versus Big Bird, and it's going to be Vega for Punk. Are you serious? Punk pulling out the Vega. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Right? I've seen him definitely play this character on stream quite a few times. We always see the Punk claims to play the entire cast, but it's quite a few. I don't know what characters I haven't seen him play at this point. Like, I don't know what characters I haven't seen him play on stream in a tournament at this point. But, of course, Big Bird has one of the Ken's people talk about, right, for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we actually get to see it again here at Street Fighter League.
Yeah, he's already done work. He's shown off this character over for the Middle East qualifier against his own brethren, Angry Bird.
Oh, the double throw, the knee bashers, the strikes, they're working out.
Doesn't have the claw anymore, so that's going to be pretty big.
What
That
a
was
V
huge.
reversal. That was so smart. This matchup is not looking good.
Let's go.
The double whip on the throw.
What do you mean? Big Bird looking like the dominant bird right now. That was actually nasty. This guy went in and out of his range as if he were from the West Coast going for in and out. This is ridiculous. He got a double-double.
Nice.
That's the cheese right there.
Whiff punish with the crouching medium kick into the EX Tatsu confirm.
Look at
Big Bird.
I'm telling you, this guy is all over the place when it comes to dominating in this matchup. He is going from corner to corner. If it's not the right side, it's going to be the left side no matter what. Again, Big Bird is just really, really showing how impressive his Ken really is.
This Vega range is really something that helps out Punk. And this second round is looking a lot better. Anti-air's working out.
Nice.
Yo, what a V shift to work
Sick.
out. Tries to use one to answer back.
Hey.
Big damage with that fierce DP.
Nice.
Man, and that's so tough to even try to press the button afterward because he could delay the target combo just like that.
Yeah, that EX Fireball, you need to be careful. But once again, the V reversal on the trigger to keep him in the corner. Punk is in trouble. Lots of great life. The anti-air didn't work out. Big Bird corners himself by accident, though.
It was intentional. No, I'm totally kidding. He is fishing for the medium buttons, though, right? He's trying to find his way out of the corner. And, you know, Punk is willing to kind of give some space to get ready for the anti-air. But, again, he doesn't want to overextend.
CA?
Critical art is coming in. You know it. That's
You're playing amazing, man.
And that's going to be fine, though. You kind of hear the reassurance from Punk. Or from, from
You're
Punk.
playing amazing.
And here's Samurai telling Big Bird that he's playing amazing. The reassuring coach. He's powerful no matter what, no matter where you put him. Great team dynamic on display here. The first round, very rocky. The second round, even more so, but Punk gets the round.
And it was all in an instance where Big Bird happened to film himself, right? I think he was in full control in terms of momentum.
Nice.
Finding the placement for the
Sick.
combos. Oh, yeah, big crush counter and the corner carry.
Ooh,
importantly.
the standing
Jesus.
fierce is definitely stacking up
Hey.
against Punk. He's getting dangerously close to getting stunned.
Nice.
No, that B trigger is
Hey.
not useful that way. He's not dead, but this is a bad situation for Punk. Guess for your life, answers back, V reversal to stop the offense. Oh,
That could have been so dangerous if he even tried to anti-air that. Could have been a trade, especially at that angle. What a whiff punish from Punk. 100% still in it, but he's not going to have any sort
This
of
is
V trigger
hard,
unless he
dude.
keeps blocking, right? It's going to still have, he's going to have time on the board. But man!
yo,
Hello!
yo,
I should have picked Ken.
Now you're
Go,
good.
Dale. Playing amazing, man.
Okay, I gotta check the dash. He's dashing a lot.
I like that. I like the fact that Angry Bird went over the station to make sure he heard him.
and took the headset off on top of it, so we couldn't even hear what he said.
Oh, yeah, that was really unfortunate for Punk, right? Landing on the fireball, being able to continue after that. Now it's all Big Bird, right? Big crush counter. Either confirm, this is an onslaught.
Punk in trouble right now. That stun also a factor. Oh, no, he actually got hit by the sweep, so that B trigger completely wasted.
That was great.
Sick.
Confirm off the low medium kick into Fierce DP. This is exactly.
Punish, yep.
Ooh, this is not good.
Yes. Look at that. I'm feeling it. I'm actually feeling the pressure from Big Bird from here. And then having Samurai pump you up like this.
I told you he's good no matter where you put him on the lineup, actually. He's out. He's eliminated. He's still pumping you up.
This is extremely impressive. Like the amount of time that Big Bird has had with this character afterwards since them forming a team in Season 3 from last year, this is actually looking
But you saw
so
Punk.
impressive.
You saw Punk in that downtime say, I need to start checking these
Nice
jabs.
jump.
The dash, excuse me, big jump in.
But now that you're so concerned with the ground, I think that's the best time to take flight, right?
Oh, tries to jump out the second hit of the EX Fireball back throw, and that may be it.
EX is more than enough.
Let's go.
And Big Bird fires right back 2 games straight. I don't even know what was that, like 4 rounds to 1, probably.
Yeah, that was 4 rounds to 1 on the side of Nasser. Punk eliminated from the queue. That means it only leaves Nephew and what CJ Truth can bring to the table, and he's got quite an order in front of him. Because it might not be the Big Bird, but this bird gets angry, bro.
And he's been waiting. He's been waiting to play these characters offline, right? I feel like his Seth has grown exponentially. And I like to use that word a lot just because to kind of reflect the amount of work that he's been putting in and the results he's got for himself throughout this year of 2021. He has been an absolute dominant force with that Seth play. And for the most part, like if he needs to, being able to switch back into Zeku playing offline is a significant deal, right? That really has to boost his confidence going into it. And then CJ Truth, we haven't seen him in the ring as often. But fact of the matter is he's been training diligently with both Punk and Nephew and rocking a character like Cammy, who has been a thriving force in the top tier department. She has been leading the pack, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, I think she's still one of the strongest. And again, what better person to navigate that character than CJ Truth?
I'm really interested to see how this is about to play out. Oh, man. Anchor versus Anchor right now, I guess, right? The last 2 players.
Yes.
Round 1.
Man, can we talk about the Nasser uniform?
Bro, it's so buff.
sick.
Oh my God, on the Zeku. And this is going to be the hard part about this matchup, being able to control this neutral versus Zeku, those normals, and that walk speed. And still, ultimately it's the same on the side of Zeku, but I feel like his damage cash out is a little more beneficial.
Nice.
That's such a sharp angle. I feel like the uppercut could be more than enough.
The check on the EX dash.
You scared the hell out of me, Steve. You just slapped me so hard. What happened?
Nice.
There's the throw, still not over yet, and look at that, controlling the pace.
Controlling
the pace.
It's so
Young
funny.
CJ, you can't handle the truth round 1. What did I, bro? Every time Angry Bird was like, you know what? I'm gonna speed this up. He's like, no, you're not. He's like, how
you
old
think
are
you
you?
can dash up on me?
You gonna dash up on me? I'm the driving instructor. Make this left turn. No, you're going too fast. That's gonna be a point off, sir. But I'm the Angry Bird. I don't give a damn.
You're on the ground now. Don't fight yet.
We better use your wings for this turn. Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, so we're talking about a lot of control coming in from CJ Truth, right? He does a great job of keeping the ground game contained. There's a lot of movement coming from the side of Angry Bird, but it's just the first round, right? He's still trying to adjust to see what CJ Truth... I like that. Yo, he's still testing his patience. He's still sneaking in, and the counter hit. Here comes CJ Truth now out of the corner. Big conversion. I like that.
Bro.
So subtle, and he still has the reflexes to confirm properly.
Okay. D-shift. Still ready to break the throw. Damn.
Nice.
Yes, using the vulnerability from the V-trigger, not going to spend the critical arc because it's not going to lead to death. However, CJ Truth in trigger mode. Oh, yeah, he's got it more than enough. And it's nice and easy when it comes to CJ. He goes off of the lights as well. He's checked so much of the movement coming in from Angry Bird.
You good? Just keep checking.
I'm judged. He plays very reactionary, so after that, okay?
Yeah, it's okay. He's just waiting for you. Just waiting to come on.
Wow. Angry Bird down a game versus CJ Truth. If he loses this round, he will be eliminated from the queue, and it would only leave Big Bird to take on both Nephew and CJ Truth. But I'm talking a little bit out of turn. Let's get back to this match. But we saw in that last game exactly what I was talking about. The fact that Zeku does have that damage output in his favor, getting a hit on somebody whose fundamentals is so good like CJ Truth. My man is raised, born, cooked in the waters of Street Fighter 4 neutral, bro, and he has some of the best out there, believe it or not. So I'm not surprised by this showing. He's doing so good at holding his ground, but Angry Bird's closing in.
Yeah, already pushes CJ Truth into the corner. The problem is, Cammy does have a very, very effective V reversal to get herself out of there just in case. This is looking pretty tough. And look at that, the great equalizer that is nice. Counter hit, nothing afterwards. Just 2 crouching medium punches could have been getting the damage. It's just the spacing was a little off, right? Couldn't get any big conversions out of that. Dash up, back throw. Yep, you got to keep him honest. You had to hold it because he wasn't triggered. And speaking of, here comes Truth.
Taps him on the legs with that stand light kick. That young Zeku form is really jump back
Let's go.
to fight back. And you can hear Team Nasser popping off for CJ. CJ taking a second to breathe about it, right? Bushin flip, EX this time around. Thought he was gonna walk into that standing heavy punch.
Look at that, just deliberating how often should I throw in these normals? How much can CJ Truth actually focus in on what I'm trying to do? And so far, it's been a pretty consistent, answer to everything that CJ's actually done.
2 throws. Try to go for another one. CJ says no. The jump back, almost had that jumping fierce, gets the activation off of the standing heavy punch, doesn't use the rest of the trigger, goes for the kill shot here, backs up. Wow, I'm not sure about that. Activates trigger. This is all Zeku needs to run this back.
Yeah, but CJ Truth was confident not spending that meter, and that's...
he can choke him out.
Nice.
He's dead. And that's the game.
That's actually pretty rough. CJ Truth had 2 pretty good moments to chip out and or kill with critical, right? There was that first time he got a full-on combo. Could have taken him out easy.
You just missed the super there, right? That freaking
random.
When you were just too close.
It's okay.
Yeah, you good. You playing good.
I saw what I was doing wrong. I didn't check the dashes again.
Yeah, you good.
Round 1.
Try to conserve meter there, right? Like, even if you want to, get to the next round, I know you were down a round and you figured having it is going to be big, but now you're going to the 3rd round, and it just looks like you're not doing as well. Okay, still checks the dash.
Do you think the mental stack is going to be a heavy factor against CJ Truth? Because he's been in a high-pressure situation before, and look at that. He's already cleaning it up. With a character like Cammy, I think he's going to prevail, but I don't know, man. We'll see how Angry Bird responds.
The mix-up with the throw strike game is starting to work out. Oh, wow. He could get...
Wow. Stack we talked about, Steve. That is something Cammy players rarely miss, if any, or if ever, I should say. That is a very uncalled for miss.
Okay, low forward. Once again, this speed is all that CJ likes to play. He loves to have this pace under his control, but now Angry Bird just hot on his heels.
There's the anti-air I was looking for the first time, right? Zeku does have the option to cling on the wall and find an escape, but with the DP, it's not going to be the case. This is great for CJ Truth. Oh no, slightly mistimed the throw. Wasn't meaty, did it a little bit too early. And now it's...
okay. Don't worry about it. Got super.
You know, if there's any character with the comeback factor, with that comeback potential, Zeku is definitely one of them.
Too much damage on the table. What the?
Stop.
CJ, you can't. The truth is, I'm too young for you to try this on me. I know you're wearing glasses, but I'm a NASCAR driver. I hold my pee for hours to go in circles. This is how I get down.
Turning left. Turning left again. And another left. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But no, CJ Truth, again, he is a young man, but he likes to play a little slow. Right? He ain't too eager to get down to business. And that's exactly what's happening right now. He's controlling the pace.
Nice.
Big damage if he plays out.
Let's go.
You have to
so he's not dead, but this is not good. Has triggered. We've seen him do some amazing stuff to get an activation and pull back.
He would need like a touch and a half, though. I don't know.
Nice! Let's go!
Ooh! Standing medium points connected and the link to the sweep.
Yow.
Counter hit. My man spotted out the box. He's like, got him.
Yo, this is not good. Finals are on the line. CJ Truth had multiple multiple instances where he could have closed out rounds, potentially matches, giving him the set, leaving them 2 potential players to go up against Big Bird, right? Angry Bird, excuse me. But now the roles have changed. Nephew will be fighting up against Big Bird first with Angry Bird in the wings.
Yep.
See what I did there? In the wings, waiting. You didn't even catch it at first until I said, see what I did there. So don't even give me that face.
Went right
vicious.
over my head, man. There's a lot of clearance there. There's no interference. See,
But
please go on, continue.
But that's what's going to be really hard about this. Nephew is a phenomenal player, but you are sadly mistaken if you don't think this is going to be a ridiculously hard battle, especially if they want to clutch this championship point. CJ Truth had so many instances to bring that back, and now puts the team in a very bad situation. Now the only question is, and I would love to ask this,
let's go!
How much experience versus Ken does Nephew have?
Yeah, a lot. Are you kidding me? He gets to play against Punk's Ken pretty often, I'd imagine.
So now I put this into question. Do you think we're going to get to see the Nephew versus Angry Bird?
I think so. If anybody can do it on Team Alpha 3, it's Nephew. I mean, again, Punk is out of the question, but between CJ Truth and Nephew, I feel like Nephew is the more decorated player this year. He's already proven that with his results so far in the CPT and the Intel World Open. He's been absolutely consistent in the West Coast.
You see that setup with the Hailstorm?
Do you see the control? You wanted to talk about the last match in control? No, son. Oh, but you can't contain the fire and the flames.
Yeah.
That's a song somewhere.
Dragon Force, bro. You know I know. Oh, gets the sweep. Cancel into trigger. Parabellum. This isn't the end, though. This situation is really good. Goes for the carry. Makes him hold that big chunk of ice.
Did you see
Not
the
dead.
walk up to? You can't do anything about that. Yeah, and he doesn't want to fear any sort of EX uppercut.
Good try, good try. Yeah, I like that idea.
Damn!
I like that idea.
I'm going to say I saw Big Bird use Tatsu, EX Tatsu versus Punk. That was a strategy to make it not effective at all. First round goes to Nephew.
Oh, yeah, he's very much so aware of that. It was deliberate. He walked back out of the corner for a couple of things, right? He didn't want to fear the EX uppercut. He didn't want to fear any sort of shenanigans that Big Bird was going to present on, like, whether it be a low forward or something, right? So it was all risk averse from Nephew. And the big confirm coming in, you're absolutely right. Again, sheer dominance from the queen.
Yo, the check with the crouching jab. Confirmed backdash. Didn't confirm the counter hit. Though.
Nice.
Gets the sweep. Samurai popping off every time there's a sweep. The fireball game. Looking a lot better for Ken this time around. Good adjustments here by Big Bird to make this second round look a lot more promising. Has a small life lead and chipping away with fireballs.
Oh,
Trigger
the
is
whiff
active
punish.
though. Big conversion here from Nephew. Oh, the cross up this time. The Mega Man jump to get out.
Bloop. That was actually pretty smart from Big Bird to also just get hit intentionally by the ice goal instead of fearing the repercussions.
Oh, no! You know whose team I'm on? You know whose team I'm on? Do you know whose team? Look at CJ cheesing in the back of Nephew. All I saw was teeth.
Yeah, he's waiting for you a lot.
God,
let's get this round.
Damn.
Whoa, what a match. Ow, I'm going to throw this chair. Let's go.
Don't throw it at me, please. Throw it behind you.
No, man. It's coming right towards you. Gets the sweep, knockdown. Knee bash actually started that big comeback versus Punk.
Oh, Mega Man jump out of harm's way. You know, it's key to get that positioning against someone like Big Bird. Big interruption against the ice school. Kind of misplaced. Great tech on the side of Nephew, just trying to keep the pressure. At least retain the momentum, I should say. Same side. A little too deep, right? A little too off.
Just an inch out of range. And you know Angry Bird is paying attention right now.
Samurai said it the best. He's waiting for you to make a move. He's been whiff punishing him numerous times as a round ender.
Gets the back throw. Corner in position. Oh, dash up. And when he did that Hailstorm earlier, I guarantee he was looking for back dash.
Yep.
Oh, forward throw. EX,
now.
watch out for the EX.
No fear in Nephew's heart.
No meter, so he's not going to be able to get through it. If not, you got to be careful. This can get you in trouble.
Ooh, that could have been a huge
This can get you in trouble. Nephew playing a very dangerous game.
Let's go.
This can get you in trouble. That's why I said this. Big Bird is a Ken. He's been playing Ken for a while now. You think he's not going to check you?
Can we talk about maximizing your punishes? To seal the round, you are definitely spending that meter and just in time, too. I got to say, Nephew unfortunately had that mishap. The buffered normal got him in trouble. And Big Bird knew it. That was the exact key point that Samurai mentioned. He's waiting for you to whiff punish.
Nice. Gets the, oh, wow, almost had a trade combo there.
Almost. Yeah, he's still trying.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah, he was testing the lows a little bit. What a time to backdash, you monster.
Oh, the low forward confirmed. Wait a minute, Nephew bringing this back. Life lead in his favor now. Parabellum for the old
Wake uppercut. Get him off of me.
Repa.
There's the activation time. Backs up just a little bit. Man, he is so weary of what Big Bird wants to do with that meter, and you can see it. Back throw now with the slight life lead.
You saw him back up. You definitely saw the back up. He was looking for that dragon punch.
Oh, without a doubt, but the Parabellum going right through the fireball. A back throw is more than enough to do it, I feel like. Now, especially more than ever.
Anything could do it, but CA is on the table. Big Bird command. He's in kill range.
Nice.
Oh,
it's
wow.
anybody's game.
Nice. Let's go.
Oh, my gosh.
And I don't know if you can do this, but I feel like there was 2 times he did low forward fireball, and you were close enough to do a stand light kick into EX hands to punish.
CJ Truth giving him a little tech.
The thing is, with that piece of tech, there have been instances where Big Bird opts to not go through with the follow-up after medium kick, right? So he's saying you should punish the medium kick, but there's been an instance where he got clipped by the fireball. It's not a big deterrence, but it's still significant enough for you to check. Man, Nephew doesn't give a damn about all that.
But didn't get the damage off of it. Checks the jab. This is what Punk was talking about. Says he was dashing a lot with Ken. Starts to check it. Tries to go for the stun. Shiryu Ripper to get out of the corner, but I'm going to back throw you into it. Big Bird, double throw, trying to get this life back.
Big
Activation.
Conversion off of that jab, too. The mix-up is there. Breaking ankles. Is he dead? He's hella dead.
Oh, my God. That was dirtbag, yo.
As if he didn't get enough ice. Man got knocked up into the snow. That was actually the dirtiest setup. I mean, we've seen it time and time again, but we still never get enough. That was a good frame if I ever seen it. And another. There was a reversal on the side of Nephew.
Backdash again to get out of that throw.
How does he know?
I have no idea. But what a read right there. Gets the cross-up medium kick. Oh,
Watch out, man.
Juggle points on that EX and a perfect to answer back. This is championship point. Championship point for Team Nasser. Big Bird can cash a big check right now and make it so Angry Bird doesn't have to do any more.
Man, there's a lot on the line, right? You're looking at a difference between 5K per player to 20K per player.
Oh, getting a little antsy with some of these punishes. Big Bird starting to take notice. Oh.
Ooh-wee. Nice. Uppercut. He is 100% on that so far, Steve.
Oh, tries to stop the target combo again, and this is going down fast.
This is looking pretty tough for Nephew. Just dashes on there. A little bit of damage from Big Bird. Not too phased by it, but man, he gets baited this time.
Don't worry about it.
Yo, Nephew's tick throws, bro. Looking for the backdash, gets the forward throw. Triggers on the table. Anything blocked, it's going to be an activation. You see Nephew back up's not going to try to give it to him. The crouching medium punch. Goes straight into activation. Big Bird just throwing fireballs. Getting a lot of chip from it, the anti-air.
It's so close still. Man, that could have been a big confirm. But the jump in, barely off the mark, and here comes Big Bird now. It could be it. Right in the sequence. A throw will do it. This is going to be enough. Man, he's chucking the fireball.
Nice, let's go.
It's going to be Team Nasser taking the win for Street Fighter League Season 3.
What a match. Bro, Big Bird with the evolving. My man turned into a full dinosaur right there, bro. Maybe that goes the other way around. But what? All I'm saying is, man, the adjustments being made. Big Bird plays so active with Ken. It's really hard to keep track of. Like you said, he's like, yo, you got to punish it because he's delaying it. But the thing is, it found his mark every time. And when he had meter, he just used EX Fireball. Ooh. The juggle points means he's going to get a combo. We've seen that work out 2 times tonight versus 2 different people on Alpha 3. And Big Bird going to be the breadwinner along with Nasser. Over $75,000 on the line. $15,000 for second. That's $60,000.
$20K a piece. My man, Big Bird with a big bread. You know Team Nasser is bringing it in one last time. That is absolutely ridiculous the way they performed, holding it out all up until this very moment. Clutching it out. The team that is victorious, the team that stands at the pinnacle of Street Fighter League Season 3 is indeed Team Nasser.
Team Nasser, man, what a play out. Samurai went down early and lost to Nephew, so that really set up, Alpha 3 to have a chance to make something big happen. But that second game definitely didn't go the way that they wanted it to go. Punk with the Vega versus Ken did not work out, and just like you saw in that last game, Big Bird was really, really sharp. We saw Nephew as well playing very, very well. Had a few situations where it was going super well, thinking it was going to be over, but those EX wake-ups really did do a number.
That was 100%.
He was 100% for him, and that's one of the things. Also, just the fact that the delaying the target combo, that really did a number on Alpha 3. Punk tried to jump out. Nephew tried to jump out. The extended juggle points gives you that combo now.
Man, and we talk about the V-trigger usage too towards the end of that game. That said, Big Bird did a great job of keeping it contained up until the point where it's like, all right, well, Colleen is no longer a threat in hers. I'm going to make sure I get to utilize mine. And the fact that she didn't have the bar at the time. She didn't have like the EX to get past fireballs. She didn't have the trigger to get past fireballs either. Big Bird used that to his advantage. You know how many more fireballs statistically that he threw in that last sequence because of that fact alone? That was immense pressure from Big Bird against someone like Nephew, because Nephew's like, damn, I actually can't stop these fireballs now. Damn, I'm already in this corner. What am I supposed to do? So we finally come to a close with Street Fighter League Season 3. It's been a long time coming, and I'm glad that we get to see this in full potential, right, with Team Master and Alpha 3, as well as everybody that's been a part of our journey here today. But again, it's only the beginning. We still have so much more to go through. In fact, we still have Street Fighter League Season 4 coming your way October 7th with my boy Tasty Steve, myself, Vicious, and plenty more newcomers on the table.
A lot of those players that you saw today will be returning for Season 4. Season 4 goes live October 7th, 2021. Make sure you guys tune in. You don't want to miss it. This is only a piece of the iceberg that we have for you guys for Street Fighter League Season 4. And like Vicious has said, it's been quite a journey. Shout outs to all the production that has made this happen. It has been such a pleasure to come back and work with these guys again, especially pumping out this Street Fighter, because it's ridiculously good. We got some of the best players, the best players in the world, and the study still stands. I dare you to find me better Street Fighter. You think I'm joking? You thought it was a ploy? I dare you to find me better Street Fighter. Put it right here in my hand. That's what I want. That's not Street Fighter. Anyways, like I said before, no, it's going to be ridiculous, man. Season 4 is going to be really, really good. I'm glad that we have the rosters already taken care of. We got NL joining us. We got Infectious. We got Problem X.
Man.
We got Phenom, just to name a few. And there's still more, man. Make sure you guys stay up to date on that. But, yeah, we're at 3 seasons completed at this point, and I know a bunch of people are looking at it, and I feel like the world of Street Fighter has grown significantly. There's a lot of other players out there. There's still Street Fighter League Japan for you guys to check out.
Man, when one door closes, the other one opens. It's not even just here, but internationally as well, right? We're going into that transition from 3 to 4, and it's absolutely exciting. Street Fighter 5 hasn't stopped this year. And I'm looking forward to seeing the momentum. As a matter of fact, I'm seeing more, actually, as we develop our things going into Season 4. We still have that final interview. But before we get into it, actually, we do want to thank our sponsors, Astro, for providing us the crisp and clear headsets they've been doing for the fighting game community for 10 solid years, being the peripheral of choice when it comes to maximizing your efficiency for audio as well as just in-game usage, right? Everything that's been going on with Street Fighter 5 and the fighting game community, Astro has been behind it every step of the way.
No, that's definitely true, man. Astro, like you said, has been supporting the community for a very, very long time, and the official headset and mix-up of Street Fighter League Season 4. Don't forget that. And of course, they help us hear you. We get to hear the players better. Astros, the 840s have definitely been holding it down, but Astro has given you guys a little gift too for listening. It's called the Astro Listen-In. Check it out.
He doesn't really adapt. Like, his adaptation is like a -0. He's going to keep dashing no matter what.
Gotcha.
You're good. Just keep checking on dashes. You're looking good. You playing better than last year when you played against him. I don't even know how.
Dude, I don't know, man. I think I might have actually gotten better. I don't know.
Well, Briggs is like a man's best friend.
It may be.
Welcome to the centre of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have to.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you? Herlock Sholmes. You must have heard of me.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the art of deduction, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, what have we here? It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
You're the best lawyer in the world.
You're actually dead. Oh, wait a minute. Were you not? Were you not dead?
Oh!
Doesn't have the claw anymore, so that's gonna be pretty big.
What
That
a
was
V
huge.
reversal. That was so smart. This matchup is not looking good.
Let's go.
The double whip
What?
on the throw.
Could be more than enough.
The check
Oh my
on the
God.
EX dash.
You scared the
Hold
hell
up.
out of me, Steve. You just slapped me so hard. What happened? Yeah, but CJ Truth was confident in not spending that meter, and that's
He
that
took him
could
out.
have been it.
He's dead. And that's the game.
That's
wow.
actually pretty rough. Good. Let's go. Like now, especially more than ever.
Anything could do it, but CA is on the table. Big Bird command. He's in kill range.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
wow.
anybody's game.
Nice. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Woo, what a match. Ow, I'm going to throw this chair. Let's go.
Don't throw it at me, please. Throw it behind you.
No, man. It's coming right towards you.
It's so close still. Man, that could have been a big confirm. But the jump in, barely off the mark, and here comes Big Bird now. It could be it. Right in the sequence. A throw will do it. This is going to be enough. Man, he's chucking the fireball.
Nice, let's go.
It's going to be Team Nasser taking the win for Street Fighter League Season 3.
What a match. Bro, Big Bird with the evolving. My man turned into a full dinosaur right there, bro. Maybe that goes the other way around. But all I'm saying is, man, the adjustments being made.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your Street Fighter League Season 3 champions, Team Nasser, Big Bird, Angry Bird, Samurai. I know you guys have to be feeling through the roof. It's probably tough to put into words, but Big Bird, please do your best to put into words exactly what emotion is going through you right now.
Bro, I still can't believe that we actually did it. We went from like being down, we were from like being first place in the first half into being the actual champions of the season. All we know is just we're all feeling a lot of happiness and yeah.
Angry Bird, I'll tell you what, of course, you were actually the MVP of last season. You and, of course, your opponent, Punk the God. But a lot of expectations, I would say, were on you coming into this. Did you feel the weight? Did you feel that pressure on you knowing that you were expected to perform? And how were you able to keep it together in such a tense situation?
Oh, actually, they don't expect me only me to perform. We expect all of each player to perform his best. So that's why I play comfortably. Like against CJ, I played super aggressively because Punk was saying like he wasn't playing the game. So I said, okay, let me finish this quick because he doesn't play the game.
That's why.
But what I realized is that he so I had to calm down. Yeah, that's why.
Bro, when I saw him start whiff punishing you and anti-air I said, oh, he's still CJ.
When he checked the dashes,
he checked all the dashes.
Oh no, I said I have to wait.
Yeah, so you weren't with the aggression at the beginning, it wasn't like your nerves being super high per se. It was more so you actually, or maybe a bit of both.
I'm used to it, to be honest.
Okay, so it was a conscious strategy.
I said versus CJ, like I'm gonna go like this.
Adapting on the fly, and you know, a player who is a hallmark of that, just complete championship pedigree. I know I say the Street Fighter League gold, I always make it extremely dramatic, but I promise you from the bottom of my heart that I mean that 100%. Look at any statistics, this man has made it to the playoffs, he's made it to the finals, every single season performing amazingly in game and even outside of the game. Samurai, honestly, this makes me, Mikey, this makes me emotional even seeing you in this position, man. I feel like you deserve this just as much as anyone, if not more than anyone else, bro. How does it feel to see your hard work and dedication to your craft pay off like this?
Well, first, I appreciate the love and the kind words. I just feel super elated, and I'm very proud of these guys. This is their first team tournament ever.
Yeah.
And they came in kind of rocky, but their talent was there. And the players, all I can say is they bought in. They bought into each other. They bought into us as a team. And here we are.
So when you speak on buying in the first place, I feel like your team is the main one throughout the entire season, maybe throughout almost all the Street Fighter League, who has had a culture. Was that a conscious thing with you as a team?
Absolutely. Every single step of the way we talk to each other, the way we communicate with each other, the way we hang out with each other, it's just we were constantly just getting to know each other, understand each other, and seeing what ticks us off, what gets us kind of going, and we add those things, we take away things, and then we just put it into a whole package and just deliver it.
That is just out of this world, man. Like I said, I'm just so proud of you guys. And Big Bird, and something you told me and lived up to was you said that you guys are actually an even better team now. What changed for you guys to make you an even better team? And also, how did it feel going up against Punk?
So basically the way why I'm saying that our team is better, stronger now is because Samurai didn't change his secondaries.
Yeah.
Still Ryu and Akuma. But the difference is Ryu got buffed. So he's going in with more confidence now. So even if he gets banned, he won't be at a disadvantage really.
Yeah.
Angry Bird, he was focusing so much on Seth that he left Zeku behind a bit. So this year he corrected it and he started playing more Zeku. Even though Seth got nerfed, he still progressed more as a player. Yeah, Seth and Zeku. And me, if we would played this exact final last year, you wouldn't see me playing Ken. You would see me play G or something in case she got banned. So I started playing Ken again. Ken got buffed, and that's why I got back to him. And they banned Rashid, even though I didn't expect it. They banned Rashid, and well, Ken got us the win, to be honest.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I actually say this out loud. All three of you are now individually $20,000 richer, extremely well deserved. I just want to ask each of you, starting from you, Mikey, are there any cool purchases? I know you're going to be smart about it, Mikey. I understand that. But you also got to live a little bit too. Are we going to see any interesting, and maybe we won't see it, but are you going to do anything nice for yourself?
Probably going to get dinner with my family.
Oh my God.
A super nice dinner or like a...
Well, first I have to get dinner for these guys, you know.
Yes, yeah, good answer. Yeah. Okay, how about you, Angry Bird?
It's going to the saving.
Straight savings account?
Straight savings.
Smart man. I feel you. I'll probably buy some Jordans. All right, what about you?
Probably the same way. Savings until I figure out what to do with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been your gracious and humble host, Hollywood Raw TV, and I could not congratulate all of these fellas enough for becoming your Season 3 Street Fighter League Grand Champions. Team Nasser, much love, fellas. Appreciate you guys, man.
Thank you.
Work, brother. Bring it in, my boy. Samurai, bring it in, buddy.
What's the meaning of fate? You shall know. Was that a shot? Sword fire! Punishment! Was that a shot? Can you keep up? Sword fire! Sword fire is the end for you. It's your destiny. Soul power's nature. Fate Aura!